Hello, everyone. Skipped yesterday. Was pretty busy, just doing stuff around the house. But we're back. Time to go over some homers. I thought we'd start a little different today. Just kind of go off of this main sheet to start off. And then if you guys have anyone, we'll just go through. Just try something different. Spice it up a little bit. Never hurts. Certainly never hurts. Make things a little more interesting. Let me send out these noties as per usual, and we will get started. If you're new here, make sure you join our Discord, follow us on Twitter, and if you want to try the app, there is a discount code in the description, PF30. You can get 30% off by using that code, so make sure to take advantage. You can do both a monthly or yearly subscription. But yeah, do make sure you take advantage of that. If you are going to sign up anyway, you might as well get free 30% off. So, appreciate you guys for being here. Let me send out these noties, and we will get started. Hopefully you are all doing well, and you are ready to research some homers. Let's see, we should be all set up here. Let me pull up chat. What's up, Italian? RJ, good. How are you? Peanut, SNG. What's up, y'all boys? Potentially on NBA. When do the games start? Let me take a peek here. Something interesting. I saw the Rockets. KD is out for the remainder of the playoffs. I'm pretty sure it said remainder of the playoffs, not just the postseason as well. Or not just like this round against the Lakers. Could be really interesting. We'll see what happens there. Looks like there's 3 games today. Yeah, starting at 7. We could probably go over some. There is a free square on Sleeper for those of you that have it. SGA discounted to 0.5. When will WNBA be up? Right when the odds are out. I do believe. Is WNBA starting soon? Jojo, let me know on that. Yeah, huge loss for the Rockets. Actually insane. So Lakers lose Luka. It's a tongue twister. And Rockets lose KD. I'm pretty sure. I just saw it on Twitter. Let me see if it's still there. Yeah, breaking news by Brian Caldwell. Kevin Durant is out for the remainder of the playoffs due to a lower body injury. Massive blow for the Houston Rockets, obviously. So interesting there. Yeah, I literally just saw that like 5 minutes ago, so I guess he's done, man. Tough. Very tough. KD's, I guess, scared in the playoffs if he doesn't have Curry, so. You guys offer a free trial? We do. So, kind of, you could log in and you could see a few free props for the day. I'm not sure what it looks like. I think you just see, 3 to 5 props. I'm not sure, but you can log in and just, I think you just make an account, or maybe not even make an account. You just log in as a guest or something. Bro, that's fake. Is it actually? Am I dumb? That would actually be awkward. I don't know if it is, though, because he was out with an injury last game. I think I'm getting chat baited right now. Today doesn't look that good. All right, well, let's just get started. Let's start with the weather, and then we'll go back to the sheet. Yordan Alvarez, I did click him. He just looks insane. This guy is actually like the new Ohtani, and his odds are 418. So I don't know why his odds are so high. You could look against righties. This season, let's see. 14 of 53, 5 homers. You could see against righties as well. When he gets the 4-seam, which he's going to get 46% of the time tonight. Curve in the cutter as well. 20% barrel, 20% season barrel. Average EV, 95 miles an hour on his last 15 ABs. If we just look at the heater here, 96.4, 26.7 barrel. I mean, you can't really ask for better numbers. StatCast, 66.7% fly ball. Kind of a lower home run per fly ball than you'd like, but that does have to do with the park a little bit here. And this park, really good for Yordan. So he is going to be a lefty. He loves pulling. Also, this would have been a homer. I guess this was in Brian Bello, Red Sox. I believe as long as he's still on the Red Sox. This would have been a homer. So even without those two, 30%, I mean, you know, pretty insane stats there. We actually have to match this to just righties on the four-seamer. Yeah, pretty much like 3 out of 10 times he's hitting a homer. Muncy day late. Yeah, 15 a month. But if you use the code PF30, you'll get 30% off, so it's like $10. And there might still be a yearly discount. If you try MLB 40, you might get 40% off. It was the first 500 people to sign up, so that code might still be there. Definitely try it, but that's only for yearly. So if you just want to, you know, go for it. But I completely understand if you just want to, like, test it out, get a month. Here, I'll type the codes in chat. Might be discounts. There's also like a 30, 40, something like that. Link should pop up in a second. Will Smith or Goat Tani? Goat Tani odds are never worth. Okay, so this game already started, so we don't have to worry about this. Were there any homers? I didn't even look. No, you're good. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. No worries. Max Muncy, you guys gotta no homers. You guys gotta be more specific. Which Max Muncy? Because ironically, there are indeed 2 Max Muncys. Straight RBIs, yeah, I saw it 8-6. So kind of crazy there were no homers, especially with that wind. A little cold, I suppose, but you know, nothing terrible. J-Cam today. McConaughey was closed twice. Olsen, Yordan, Schwarber. I'm not seeing any bad weather. So I think we're good there. I don't really think we have to, like, look. Wind blowing in, I guess, a little bit in the Braves game would hurt righties especially. So that could be one you stay off of. But I think the Nationals Park is, like, not terrible for home runs. Let's actually see if we can just take a peek here at their park. Yeah, so, you know, as long as they hit it, 390, it's probably gone. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yordan, obviously the hottest hitter in baseball. Dalton rushing 3 of his last 5. J-Cam as well, 3 of his last 5. J-Cam is a hard pitcher. So let's go through and look at... One thing I do have to do before we just kind of look at this sheet is look at all of the pitchers first. So let's start there. If this wants to load. There we go. Dom Smith, Harris. Isn't Astros guards bad? It's cold. I don't really take cold too much into account, just wind. Okay, I don't know why this isn't loading. Holy cell. Jose! Surely the site's not down, right? Okay, I guess we'll just start here. You can just look at the pictures this way. It's kind of easy to tell as well, like, who they struggle against. Like, you can see, to righties, especially when they have, like, 4 main pitches that they throw. I guess 5, kind of with this curveball, but you can see to lefties. Kind of just chucks the four-seam and hopes for the best. You can see the results of that. 2 for 90 on homers, so not great. Any batter versus pitcher history. Altuve has a homer on him. That little chess piece really helping him out there. Against righties, yeah, I mean, Yordan actually better versus lefties. God, this dude is a dog versus lefties. I'm just curious on the four-seam versus lefties. Yeah, I mean, just like, good night. 80% hard hit. 60% oppo. Really, really interesting there. Okay, so we are getting a righty, though. Alvarez, Altuve, and Tremmel. He's only 2 of 6, so really low sample size. This is just righties, actually. So we have... Yeah, Altuve, Alvarez, and Walker. I mean, obviously, going to be their best hitters there. Really just depends who's best on... Or no. Yeah, Alvarez is the only lefty, so it's just going to be Alvarez. I mean... You can't really, like, look at these stats and argue that he wouldn't hit a homer. He's nasty on the curve. Now, Sassoni, he's only thrown 45 curves. He's been pretty good with it this year. Last year was a little bit of a different story. Gave up 3 homers, 250 pitches, so nothing crazy. This season only giving it a 182 batting average, but Yordan, 667 batting average, 2 ISO. So, looks like he got out once on it, but the other 2 were homers, and they were all put into play. You can see the 0 K rate, 0 whiff rate. And you can see that's exactly what the case was this season. 2 home runs, 399, 357, and another flyout. So every single curveball he's seen has been, or that he's like put into play. Again, he hasn't struck out or whiffed on it. So I guess every curveball that he's swung at out of these 18, not only has he hit, but he's hit into play, and 2 of them were homers. So even though he does have a good curveball, I'm not worried about it. Cutter, even though Yordan's not great on it, Sassoni gives up a lot, and cutters a lot of the time move like 4-seamers. And you can see what he does to the 4-seamers. So I think it's just going to be Yordan here, and we kind of move on. You could also see 325, 375, like pretty good hitting park for him. Waivers the Guardians, obviously being a lefty, you're going to want him to pull it right in this range. And that'll pretty much get the job done. I don't really think there's much we need to discuss. Alvarez 0 for 1 against him, 3 pitches and a strikeout, so that's a little rough, but obviously Alvarez has just been unbelievable this season, and home runs are a lot of recency bias. So, what's up, Levi? Bando, 10 walks or so. What, today? Jeez. Trout, Muncy, Dodgers, Ian Happ, and Anthony had 2 chances and he let off. J-Ram, this is really live. I'm really live, Trent. Hello. Smoking Jays for 420. J-Cam, Jordan Walker. Oh my god, it is 420. It's my buddy's birthday, actually. I gotta text him and say happy birthday. Same birthday as Hitler, and it's on 420. Couldn't really get any better. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. Live, he responds to every question. True. How about Correa? We'll look. Correa being a righty, though, I probably... Also, hasn't been great this year. 15 of 54. Only a 92 ISO. Remember, when you're researching homers, ISO is a really important metric. If you don't know what something means, you can hover over this infograph thing. And it says isolated power, extra base hit power. So basically, how often are they hitting extra bases? 200 is like a good ISO, like a very solid ISO. Anything above 250 is insane. You can see Alvarez, 378. Absolutely just unbelievable numbers. Hitting his total base number more often than not. You could see recently, like, this guy is a dog, man. Just unbelievable. Like, this guy has been absolutely unbelievable. Only had 6 homers last year in 48 games, is 10 of 23. I also found this out today. I was watching a YouTube video about the, like, worst trades. Alvarez came from the Dodgers. So, you know, if you hate the Dodgers, I know we all hate the Astros and the Dodgers unless you're a fan of the Astros or the Dodgers, but kind of funny that the Dodgers got screwed over by sending Alvarez to the Astros. Just thought that was funny. Thought I should share that. Another thing you could do that I don't really do all the time is look at, like, away versus home splits. So he is way better at home. I think, honestly, though, that has to do a lot with the park. You could see his batting average and slugging are way better, but we're mainly focused on barrel. Night games, he is going to be better than day games, 20 of 53 versus 7 of 28 with 8 homers, so that's really good. April, 19 of 60, 7 homers. On Mondays, he's typically not great, but does have a homer, 2 of 12. But some interesting stats here. So you can see, like, every day. Greg, appreciate the sub, bro. You can see versus righties versus lefties. He has 5 homers versus each. When they're ahead or behind, score is tied. In games won by team, lost. So you can see actually homers more when they lose. And they are +1. So, I don't know. A lot of stats here. You could see on, like, every count when he's hitting homers. So 2-2 count. 1-2 count, 1-1, 1-0. I don't know, just really funny stats here, really. even count, 2 strikes, full count, behind and count. But like any split you could possibly imagine. Scoring position, 2 outs. Scoring position, 1. Runners on, 3. Runners at second and third. Like, and literally any split you could imagine. Hoover, appreciate the sub, man. Did bro just low bro me on live chat? Yeah, low key. Sorry, bro. Sorry, low bro. Tomorrow's my birthday. Happy early birthday, Verkron. Pick Dio Dinger for a homer and Walker just for a base hit. Not much, Jay. We're just getting started here. Vinny going today? Looks like a Jack Caglione here, man. There's Kyle Bradish. Second. Ooh, really good on the slider. Sometimes a lot of these rookies come into the league and they're like really good on off-speed pitches for some reason. Has not hit a home run this year. Plus 725. Wow. That's actually insane. If you're curious on how the Propfinder rating actually takes into account, so it's a lot of ISO. Remember I said ISO, very important metric for measuring extra base power. So basically just measures how often they're hitting for extra bases. Also takes into their last 15 EV and barrel, and then not only the hitter ISO, but as well as the pitcher ISO on each of their main pitches, and it's weighted differently. So like if they only throw a pitch 3% of the time, then that's weighted way lower than if they throw a pitch 50 or 60% of the time. So just know that it's all weighted, we think, like equally distributed based on how often they throw those pitches or how often they're seeing those pitches. I actually don't like Caglione. 53% ground ball rate, 73% hard hit, which is really good. Ground ball rate is just pretty high. Also, hasn't had a homer yet this season, so I'd probably just fade based off of that. You could see he is facing a righty in Kyle Bradish. He is a lefty. Where is he? So yeah, .093 ISO. I mean, 13 of 43. Barrel is going to be the most important metric. EV, 100 miles an hour off the bat. But he's just not making great contact, it seems, with pull straight oppo being a little whack. Hard hit rate is good, so I guess he is making good contact. He's just not getting in the air. Soler's back. He was back, I think. HRs are always going to be easier. That's why... Come on, Jakey, lock into it. I got you, bro. HRs are always going to be easier. That's why when you're like looking, the odds for total bases are always going to be higher. Plus 124 to minus 112. So you can see that here. I'm very comfortable taking both, honestly, because he's hitting a homer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's see if we can actually go to this research page now. No. I don't know why this is broken. Am I tripping? Suggestion for this feature. Trying to get this cheat sheet to pop up. Here we go. Just had to pop it into a new browser. Okay, so Jensen maybe. Okay, so Arrighetti. Most important number for looking at pitchers is this number right here. So he's actually hasn't given up a homer this year. HR per 9 going to be just how many homers they give up in an entire game. So Spencer Arrighetti literally has not given up a homer, but he's only pitched 6 innings, so like that's pretty reasonable. Last year gave up 1.53 in total, 1.59, 1.47. Always look for 1.2 or more. Since it's measured per 9 innings and starting pitchers usually go like 5, 6, 7 innings, then you're going to want to make sure it's around 1.2, so just a little more than 1. And then obviously the higher the better. So you can see here even Slade Sassoni 1.5. So he's given up 2 homers this year to lefties. You could also see last season he struggled versus lefties. Alvarez is just going to be the best pick. And it's not particularly close. You can see Trammell, but I don't know. There's a reason Alvarez is plus 418 and he's plus 730. So How do you narrow down your list? I got 21 batters. I would start off with barrel percent. If they don't have at least 20% on either recency or whatever pitches you're looking at, I wouldn't take them. And then if they're StatCast, you want the fly ball to be the highest. You want the home run for fly ball percent to be like 25 to 30. Like 20 to 30. Obviously, the higher the better, but at least that. Hard hit rate, you want 45 and up. And then pull, you want to be the highest. So Yordan actually meets every single criteria. Usually, you want like at least 3 of 5. And then like a really good pitch mix. And then even a weak spot could help too. Pitcher weak spot's really dependent, obviously, on the pitcher. He's not in weak spot, but with these metrics, I'm not worried about it. Maybe because these guys are, you consider them a little heavier. Batting 6, he gives up a 426 ISO, so maybe Trammell does go. I mean, there's not really much data to look at, unfortunately, but like, let's see, what's his fly ball rate? Yeah, I mean, not great, but he's in a weak spot, so his odds plus 730. Hasn't hit a homer, only had 3 last season. But due to being in weak spot, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Also being a lefty, and you could see Slade, based off the home run matchups, does struggle a bit versus lefties. Jose Ramirez has the highest barrel. Bo Naylor as well. Now again, Arrighetti hasn't given up a homer this year, but you are able to see like who he struggles against. And that's going to be why. 50% of the time he's throwing a curve. So when you see that, usually I personally just fade it. I mean, you don't really want to go against a guy who's throwing a curve 50% of the time and still throws like 4 other pitches. You could go in and do team first pitch mix and then filter by the Guardians and see who's good on the curve. But like, I mean, there's just not much here. You'd have to go back to last year. You can see Barrel, DeLauder 0 of 2. Barrel them both. So Barrel means he had the right angle, trajectory, and like exit velocity for it to be a homer. 100% hard hit means it was over 95 miles an hour, which it has to be barreled. Sweet spot basically means you hit from, I think it's 8 to 32. Yeah, launch angle from 8 to 32. So this is these numbers, if both of them are true, it's a barrel. So you need hard hit above 95, equal to 95 or above, and then a sweet spot of 8 to 32, and then that is a barreled ball. Bat speed is also another measurement we added this season as well, and then you can see their fly ball rate. So, yeah, this one I would just fade. I mean, this is also taking into consideration fastballs, so that's why. I mean, you could also see Barrel Steven Kwan in 15 at-bats. He had earned 17 plate appearances, 15 ABs, so he walked twice. He had 2 homers, 2 barrels on the curve last year, but nothing I particularly love. I like betting on pitchers that throw a lot of like heaters, changeup, cutter, splitter, something like that. Curves are meant to be a whiff pitch, and you can also see how often, so like 64% of the time a batter is swinging, he's missing on Arrighetti's curve this season. So something I would definitely fade. He's been pretty elite to start off the year, so only 1 start it looks like, but not something I would take. If there's someone who's really, really good, then maybe you consider it, but this Guardians lineup has been pretty bad. Arrighetti might have a day, so. Another important thing to look at is Arrighetti's like splits. Not splits, but his odds on certain things. So I would expect him to go over this mark of 15.5 outs. You can get that at minus 105. It is very bullpen dependent, like how tired their bullpen is, but you can also see that here. So you can see bullpen usage. You could filter by, where we're looking at the Astros, and you could see how tired their bullpen is. So you could see the days of rest that they've had. So only 1 day for 4 guys. So you can probably imagine Abreu is going to get the close if they're in a spot where it makes sense. You can see his last 3 and last 5, how many pitches he threw in last 3 and last 5. I don't know if it's days or appearances, but you can also see their ERA, their WHIP, Or I guess, hold on, last 3. Yeah, so it is going to be days. Last 3 days here, he threw 16. Last 5, 23 plus 16, 39. So, yeah, so I would assume he goes. Brian King, not going to go. Kaiwei Tang, also not going to go because they just each threw 35 or more pitches. You can see Stephen Okert could go. Also depends lefty versus righty, so it could be important to look at that as well. You could see Spencer Arrighetti, they're starting a righty, so maybe they throw in a lefty to get. It just depends when he ends, but I would actually take his over on outs. I don't know about strikeouts. I mean, he threw 10 against Colorado. But a lot of the Guardians are, pretty decent. Rhys Hoskins, Manzardo, really high K rates, especially to righties this season. That translates from last year as well. Valera also had a pretty high K rate, pretty low sample size this year. So I wouldn't go Ks, I would go outs. Probably would take his under on hits allowed if I were to bet anything here. You can see 25% chance, 18% chance, 20% chance, 18, 20. So all of that combined is like maybe more than a hit. Valera is going to be the guy to watch. So, yeah, I mean, when you throw a curveball that often to lefties, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 lefties playing you, or like 7 or 8 lefties playing you, then it's going to be something you like, right? 64% whiff, 62% K. So if he sticks to that, maybe he does hit his Ks as well, but I do like his outovers. Okay, let me catch up here. Wow, a lot of people in chat today. Appreciate you guys for being here. 21 batters? What do you mean? Did I say something stupid? Kyle Stowers plays baseball today. Feel they're playing in is bad. Nah, Guardians. Yordan hasn't hit one deep left, but yeah, that's because he's a lefty. He hits it to right field, so when he pulls, the whole reason you look at pull percent to be higher is because you want him to hit it over here. And you can see all of his homers have gone there this season. So especially you could look at all, like, I mean, you could look at all the main pitches if you want. You can see he's only had 2 homers here. Everything else he's pulling, and I had the range on last 30 days, so you could see he's pulling pretty much everything. When you hit it dead center, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad. Like, it's also Slade Sassoni's a righty, so filter by that. Yeah, I mean, projecting homers. I see. How do you guys even do that? Like, is there an app that just tells you 21 homers or something? I feel like that can't be very accurate. First baskets at the end of stream, we could. "21 batters ain't bad. There's literally 180 batters today." Baseball Pal. Schwarber, Stowers, J-Cam. I would not take Stowers. Oh, yeah, someone had 21 homers on their list, and Ballpark Bell does that. Okay, I see. I guess. I wouldn't take anyone from here. I'd take Alvarez. You guys are saying the temp. I mean, you never think he's played in a cold game. I don't know. Maybe not. But he's 6 of his last 10, and he's plus 418. Also should get a heater 50% of the time, and you can see what he's done to a heater. 429 batting average, 1 slugging, and a 571 ISO. 9.7 whiff rate. You see when this guy swings, he is not missing this season. Like, that is crazy. 9.7 whiff, 0 whiff, 8.3 whiff on the cut. It's just insane. It's actually unbelievable. Okay, next game. Rhett Lauder is going to be a righty. Let's see what he throws. Sinker, slider. 4-seam change. Okay, so this is what you like. You like the 4-seam change, sinker. Sinker slider could be a little rough, but let's just kind of look here, see if anyone's got a good barrel. J-Cam. Let's look at team versus pitch mix. Let's look at the Rays. Okay, so sinker slider, J-Cam 16.4 barrel, Aranda 16.1. Interesting here. ISO, yeah, so J-Cam probably the better bet. Higher hard hit, lower sweet spot than Aranda, but it's close. Also a lower fly ball. Rhett Lauder does seem to be a pretty good pitcher. I mean, he hasn't had too many starts, I guess. Yeah. Let's see, pitched 5 in his first outing, 6, 5. How many runs is he allowing? None to the Rangers. Get 118 on Caesars, minus 128 on DK, so that's interesting. A little discrepancy there. So versus righties, Yandy Diaz could be a play too. I don't like Aranda nearly as much as J-Cam. I mean, J-Cam has a higher batting average, way higher WOBA, higher slugging, higher ISO. So either him or Diaz really are the guys we're looking at here. Probably whoever has the higher barrel is who I would go with. You can see J-Cam on the sinker, pretty nasty. Him last season. Let's see what he do on the sinker. Yeah, sinker. Killed the sinker last year. Was his best pitch. A little lower on the ISO. Could just be because it's not landing for whatever reason. Let's see. Like if it's not actually... Yeah, I mean, 236. He's not getting too much distance on it. 298, 374, so this one was a homer. Line drive, 11 of 30 parks. That's a little lucky. Oh, God, this is a terrible stadium. Holy. Like, where are they playing? What? Playing in the... Wait, this is the Reds Stadium? Oh, no, this is the Rays. Oh, this is Tropicana. Okay, hold on. This is a terrible stadium. 404 and 410? I would honestly fade this. Like, see how many homers he has that would not be homers? This is crazy, man. Bryce Harper going today? Why not Stowers? Because he hasn't played baseball in, like, a year? I know he came back yesterday, but I don't know. I wouldn't take it. We'll do NBA later. Yeah, Tropicana's really bad. I didn't realize. I still think he's going. I mean, you can still think he's going, but he has to hit it another 20, 30, 40 extra feet than he would. Like here, 381, that's like 30 more feet, and it might be a homer. I mean, 410 like it should be, but it could get robbed. Like, Junior sending that ball to the moon. I don't know, man. I don't love it. I would assume all the odds are pretty high as well. Yeah, plus 436 for J-Cam, like the best hitter on their team. Yeah, I would not take this. Stats look okay. Also, this pitcher hasn't given up a homer yet this or like to righties this season. He's pitched 23 innings, 10 to righties, and he hasn't given up a homer. Has a 19 fly ball percent. Actually struggles far more versus lefties. Maybe Jake Fraley, Mullins. So you can see why he's struggling more versus lefties. Gave up a homer on the slider that he only throws 17% of the time. This guy's a really good pitcher. Wow. This guy's got some nasty stuff. Hasn't given up, or only gave up 5 or 6 or more hits once. Rhett Lauder, righty. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a fair line, though. I would say he gives up like 5 hits. Walks. Yeah, I mean, usually walks a batter or two. I would take his under on hits allowed, but yeah, he's a nasty pitcher. I'm gonna play no homer. I don't know if I'd do that. Let's look at the Reds first, and then you can decide. I mean, there's some good pitchers on the bump today, man. Slider, four seam. Let's see Reds versus the slider and four seam. See if there's anyone who's amazing. Sal Stewart. Ellie, I suppose. See slider, four seam, both. Slider, four seam to lefties. Appreciate the sub, Detroit. Ellie does look like the best one. Really low fly ball rate, though. Only 23%. You're going to want closer to even higher than that, usually. Sal Stewart, kind of a high walk rate, which, you know, is fine. Just given these numbers. So, like, maybe... See, like, even where he's hitting his homers, though, like, only half of the homers that he hit are actually homers. I'm not saying he can't do it. A lot of people come in chat or, like, comment on YouTube after and, like, I told you he was going to go. I'm not saying he can't go. It's just, I think it's more likely that he probably doesn't in this stadium. Like, he'll probably get a deep fly, sure, but will it be a homer? Will it be one of these that are a homer in his stadium that aren't, you know, normally? It's probably what I'm thinking more so. Didn't he have a 2-homer game? When was this 2-homer game? 4:15. Where were just 2 homers in this game? Or maybe they weren't on these pitches. So I thought they were like right here. Anyway, it's not important. I just wouldn't take anything. I mean, this stadium is so bad. You could also see park factors. Let's look at Tropicana for homers. It's got, yeah, see, 0.95. So this basically says there's a 5% decrease in homers. So you can see 1 is league average. So when you're looking at any of these metrics, 1 is league average. A home run factor of 1.05 means 5% increase at this park. So you can see here, Great American Ballpark, 1.17. So 17% increase from anywhere else. Dodger Stadium, 1.12. I just think that's because the Dodgers are insane. A multitude of factors can come into play, but Tropicana, I think, is pretty obvious as to why. It's because this stadium is terrible. 370, like, this is the only, like, here is, like, the only good part of the park. Everything else is 410, 404, 404. It's ridiculous. DJ, appreciate the sub, man. Am I live right now? No. No, this is a rerun. I'm not live right now. Yeah, bat speed is crazy recently, Jeff. We looked at Caglione earlier. He's just not hitting the ball in the air at all. That's my only worry with him. But EV looks good. The pitch mix doesn't look great, like slider as the first pitch. Ian Happ homer, we'll get there. Chance for no homer. I mean, chance for no homers, sure. No homers scare me, though. If I were to do it, though, like, out of these 2 games, it would be this one. Okay, let's look at Cardinals at Marlins. Could be an interesting game here. Yeah, Kyle Stowers averaging 100 EV, Owen Casey, which I'm still annoyed that the Cubs got rid of him, but, you know, guess that's just how it works. Michael McGreevy struggles heavily versus lefties. Another thing you guys can do, I don't know if many people know this, but you can click a pitcher and filter by what they give up. So depending on if you're researching either a lefty or righty, you can see he struggles more versus lefties, and you can see why he throws the four-seam cutter change. Obviously, most pitchers struggle versus the opposite-handedness just because it's harder to think about it, like get curves, get sinkers, sweepers, anything like that in on them rather than, like, they break in rather than breaking out or away, so you force more ground balls. Anyway, Michael McGreevy, righty, so when he throws four-seam changeup cutter, you can actually see exactly what he gives up. So you can see 2 lefties on the four-seam changeup cutter. He gives up a 20% barrel. in his last 15. So gave up. Let's see, gave up this. Bo Naylor, it was barreled. It was not a homer, but it went 390. So it must have been crushed to dead center. Sheeman hit a homer off of him. Jose Ramirez hit a homer off of him. So this was all the same day. I mean, you could see all this. Usually seems to average a few barreled balls per game. Michael Bush, 2 homers off of him. Rafael Devers. McCongle, Kerry Carp seems to struggle a bit versus like some of the top hitters on the team. So just always interesting to look at. You can see the hard hit rates. In case you just don't want to look just at this number, which is totally understandable, you could definitely dive in more by looking at obviously everything that I just showed here. I think probably the best strategy is just to go off their top pitch, especially the one they struggle with the most, because that's going to be the one you research more. So you can see average 94 exit velocity. Obviously it's a heater. 46% fly ball, 46 hard hit, 40% oppo. So that's not what you want, but he's a pitcher, right? Home run per fly ball. So a fourth of the time he gives up a fly ball, which is 46% of the time. So half of that, or a fourth of that, so 14% of the time it's going to be a homer. So, interesting there. Could filter by, so now that you know this, you could filter by who looks good here. People are talking about Stowers in chat, so we can look at him. I mean, has what, like 1 single this season. A lot of what you're going off on Stowers is like his recency. Like if we can get to this Stowers here, like this is what you want. All this junk. 299, 347, all these are barreled though. 364 for 20, 288. Cal gonna go yard? We'll see, man. Jordan Walker. What's the lowest you'll go for hard hit percentage? This metric here. So here's my rule on this. So you have barrel, you have the trajectory of the ball, so either ground ball, fly ball, line drive, pop up, home run per fly ball, hard hit, and then pull straight or oppo. So you have 5 metrics. I want 3 of them to be good. So, and here's how I measure that. So barrel, anything above 20%. If you really like certain pitches, maybe 13, but I would stick pretty heavily to 20%. Barrel is going to be the most important metric. If they're not barreling the ball, it cannot be a home run. So just remember that. Fly ball percent, you want to be higher than everything else. So you can see Stowers here doesn't really meet that criteria. Some people argue that like line drives, line drives could end up being homers, but it's far more likely that fly balls are homers. So out of these 4, you just want fly ball to be the highest. So if this was 46.7, that'd be fine with me. Home run per fly ball percent, I want at least 20. Maybe 13. This one's a little more lenient because as long as they're barreling the ball, I don't really care. Because if they're barreling it, like, I think it should be a homer. Could be a homer, has the chance. See, it says 0% home run per fly ball, which is correct, but he did barrel this ball. So, like, there's some gray area with this metric for me. It's probably the least important. Still important, obviously, if they're barreling it and never hitting homers, but, 13 to 20% there. Obviously, the higher the better. Hard hit, 45%, and then pull straight or oppo, you want pull to be the highest, which it is in this case, 60% compared to 26.7 straight. You just want pull to be the highest, straight to be the second highest, oppo to be the lowest. When you're hitting the ball oppo, you're getting the least amount of power. So yeah, that's what I would remember from this. Otto Lopez is a righty. Don't really want to go off righties when he throws sinker sweeper. I mean, maybe he hangs a sweeper in there, but it's not really something you probably want to bet on. Liam Hicks, also exit velocity, like you could look at that if you want to do, I don't know, but if you're just going off of barrel, that's the metric I would use. Exit velocity, you want at least like 95. That's what I would kind of remember there. Like 93 too. Like I'm not gonna be mad at him for that. 89.7 is a little low, though. Good fly ball, good hard hit. A little lower, good HR per fly ball. A little lower than you'd like here. 73% oppo. So that's going to be why he's not getting the distance. You can see when, like, none of these would be a homer. Don't understand why people are saying Stowers. Well, Stowers, like, he had a good game yesterday. Obviously, he had 2 hits, but there's just he's seen what, like 15 pitches. I mean, I'm not gonna go off of that. You got to let a player get in a groove here, so I would just wait. Also, hasn't hit a homer since August 3rd, so it's been 8 months. I mean. And so even though he has a higher, like Michael McGreevy as a pitcher, has a higher HR per fly ball percent to righties than lefties, you can see how many more fly balls he's giving up versus lefties. So I would highly recommend sticking to lefties here. Owen Casey, maybe. I mean, Stowers, like, could get one here. I wouldn't be too surprised if he did. There's just not much to go off of. Like, his stats look insane, right? Obviously, they're going to, and he only's 2 of 3. He's had 3 plate appearances. You could look at some weak spots as well. So Stowers, Lopez, so 1, 2, 3. I mean, Marcy, did we look at him? Marcy is 1 of 3 against him in 9 pitches with a triple. So could be interesting there. God, never mind. This guy has a 0% barrel. Yeah, ground pretty much smashes everything into the ground. Never really hits a fly ball. Just seems like a slap hitter, like he just kind of slaps it in the gap or something. But yeah, it doesn't look great. 0 ISO, 8 of 58 on the year versus righties. Yeah, no thanks. Herrera, Burleson, Walker, Urias. Walker, Herrera, Burleson. Let's see what the pitcher gives up. Max Mayer. Struggled versus righty pretty heavily last season. This season has given up a homer to each. Pretty much the same. Looks very, very similar. Actually gave up more fly balls to lefties. It's very similar, so let's go look at his pitches. Slider, sweeper, sinker to righties. Slider, four-seam changeup to lefties. Oh, wow. Walker kills the slider and the sweeper. He's only seen 41 pitches, so that's a little lower than you'd like. I would take off the four-seam. He only throws it 15% of the time, so I'm going to take off the four-seam. And that's good that it doesn't really affect his barrel. Only a 20% fly ball, but when he hits a fly ball, it's gone. Really interesting. Home run 1 of 30. I don't know. It's a little lower than you'd like from Walker. Hasn't hit a homer in a while. Let's see. It is a good park for him to do it in. Let's take this off. Need these 3 main pitches. So implied odds, if he hits a fly ball 16.7% of the time, it's going to be a homer. So not amazing odds. It's a little more than that. It's probably like 20 because of this one would have been a homer. I don't know. It's not amazing, but with the way he's been seeing the ball lately, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. You can also filter this by like last 10. You can see his average EV takes a significant dip. Go see 115. 107, 114, 109.5. I don't know. I think Walker looks okay. Nothing amazing. I just usually don't like betting on pitchers who throw so many weird pitches. Like, it's a little better versus lefties, slider, four-seam change. So I would actually go to the team versus pitch mix, filter by Cardinals, and then look like that. That's what you want here. I usually leave off any pitch not thrown more than 20% of the time. Look at a player's barrel on that. Burleson, 12%. I mean, it's okay. Gorman, also 12%. Pretty, like, just decent bat speed. Jordan Walker, insane bat speed, almost 80 miles an hour. 61 hard hit. Only an 8 barrel, though, so... guess it's the sweeper that... yeah, sinker slider, even then, though. Look at that. Really good-looking stats there. Does have a double off of Max Mayer. You see Stowers' stats from last year? I mean, yeah, I know Stowers' stats from last year. It's just, that's last year. He's got to get in a groove. I always look at ISO. Been preaching that the whole stream. What's up, No Cap? How you doing, bro? Hopefully well. Yeah, I mean, the slider sweeper is what you're going to want to look at here. Just don't like the EV's gone down. Let's see, the start of the season was like here. So he's hit 1-barreled ball, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, it does look good. Sinker slider, you add in the sweeper. How much does that add in? Not great on the sweeper, that's why. Let's see here, there's 1, 2. %43 whiff on the sweeper. It's not great. Yeah, the team versus pitch mix filter is great, or the cheat sheet. It's been amazing. I love it. I always go to check that out to kind of narrow it down. I think just Walker and Burleson are going to be your best looks. Burleson would be better based off of what the pitcher gives up. Let's actually see what the pitcher gives up. Slider, four-seam change. Slider, four-seam change. So has given up a 0% barrel recently. Specifically to lefties, yeah, 0% barrel recently. Could just be because who he's playing. Cody Bellinger hit a homer off of him, 394. Willie Castro had one that almost went. All of this is from last year. PCA's a bum. Jeez, Willie Castro had 2 hits off of him. Yeah, I mean, it's just not great, like, what he's giving up. Now, this is good. Good pull, good hard hit. Just not giving up much. What did Cody hit that off of before? I guess the slider. Yeah, Cody just absolutely belted the slider out. Let's actually look versus... So another thing you could do is look versus righties and then lefties, like what he's giving up to recently. I would always filter by last 25 for looking at pitchers to get a wider range, because all of this is usually 1 game and then maybe you get 2 games. It's always last 25 or whatever's popping up here, so you can see this goes to like 8. It's another 8 or so. So it goes to like maybe here-ish. I don't know. But I would always filter by pitchers by that, just because you're getting a way wider range. And then you could also look slider, four-seam change to lefties. Slider, four-seam change to lefties. 8% barrel to righties. What are we looking at here? Slider, sweeper, sinker. So 4% barrel. So he does struggle more versus lefties. Alec Burleson, I guess. Walker, I don't know. Walker does look good just from his point of view, but I don't know. It's not amazing. I'd probably take it, though. I mean, his barrel is just too good to pass up on. Also in a pretty good park for him to do it. A lot of his homers were actually homers in this park. Just a really important stat that a lot of people pass up on. To make sure this guy has a chance to actually hit a homer. Sometimes you just gotta take the hot bat, man, and this guy is it right now. 28% barrel. Otani's almost never worth taking, K-Sev. How's Ivan look? Not great. He's a righty, so he's getting the SSS action. Yeah. Yeah, 66.7% ground ball rate. Home run per fly ball, 100%, so he's only hit one fly ball. You can see, and it was a home run, but I don't know. Not going to be great. 383 off of JP France. I don't know. I guess, bro. Much rather take Walker. Plus 579 as well. No, I wouldn't take Burleson. I'd take Walker. You need a backup? So you could take Ohtani. It's just the odds are never worth it. Like, Ohtani's Ohtani, man. Like, it's always seems more likely that he's gonna hit a homer. But then when he doesn't, you're not getting good EV. Like, it's less of a stats thing and more of a value betting type of thing. Wow, sinker slider. Whew. James Wood has been an absolute dog. Sucks on the slider, though. Pause. Bryce Elder, righty. Let's see. Righty slider, four seam. Let's see if we can get just slider, four seam here. 0% barrel in his last 25. Or wait, no, that's lefty. First righty, sinker slider. 8% barrel, so struggles a little more versus righties. He hasn't given up a homer yet this year, though. No, gave up one to a lefty. 0.56. Yeah. James Wood, last 15 average exit velocity is 105. Holy crap. So this guy is absolutely nasty. Prefer taking lefties in that Miami Park. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I would probably lean to. But I mean, Jordan Walker, you just have to look at the stats on it. Like, his barrel rate's just something you can't pass up on. Yeah, I know Yankees don't play today. We were looking at recency. Oh, Bellinger for the streak. Yeah, Yankees don't play today, I guess. I'm not taking Stowers. James Wood does look like... I mean, this dude is like... Look at that, recently. 36% barrel just against righties in his last 25 ABs. That is unbelievable, man. Like, this guy's been the hottest hitter in baseball. 2 for 6 against him as well with homer. 1K, 4 hard hits. So you can actually, not only can you see team versus pitch mix, so let's actually look at this first. You can look at team versus pitch mix, Nationals, where are you? And then filter by barrel. So you can see James Wood, 24% barrel. So you can see that. Then you could also see team versus pitcher. So you can see Nationals, and then it'll automatically filter by whatever the starting pitcher is. If you want to change this, like if you want a live bet, you could look at that. But let's look at CJ Abrams. So only an 18% fly ball, so not great. Did have a double off him. Just not amazing, right? Like you could see, straight rate is good. More line drives than anything. Good, like an okay hard hit, I guess. Now let's look at James Wood. 80% hard hit, 40% fly ball, 50% home run per fly ball, and you could see all his recency. Hit 444 off of that sinker. Hit a 307 line drive, 336 fly ball, and all of them, where's the EV? Yeah, so 108, 113, 111, 102, 89. An 89 EV, and it was 336. So probably would have been a homer if he just hit it, like, even a tick harder. So has really good history off of him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can pass up on him. Luis Garcia Jr., you can see hard hit 44%. A lot of ground balls, though. Only one fly ball, it looks like. And it went 347, so, like, not impossible. You do also want to make sure this is a decent park for lefties. So let's just go ahead and make sure. I mean, yeah. All of his homers would have been homers in this stadium. So, yeah. Honestly, a really good bet for today. I would take it for sure. So, isn't good on the slider, but that four-seam cutter. And still not awful on the slider. Like, has a homer off of it. Or hold on. No, he doesn't. Okay, he's terrible on the slider this season. But he's only seen 37 pitches. But if he gets the four-seam or cut, 40% barrel, God, you have to take that. Holy crap. If they pitch to this guy, they're just cooked, man. I would also take, I don't know if I'd take his total bases or his HRR. What are we looking at? 64% or 68% on total bases, which actually, okay, I was going to say that's weird. 64% on both, so I'd rather take the plus 151. The ISO's there for me. See, how is he on the cutter? Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. I guess you're really just betting on the four-seamer. 46% barrel, like literally Aaron Judge numbers. 46% of the time it's put into play, and it just put into play. It has a chance to be a homer. Just think that's something you have to bet on. Jeez, look at these. 451, 445, 434. Like, come on now. Need you here. Need you here, James. Need you here, bro. CJ Abrams, too, man. Like, I would take him for HRR. Minus 107. Has been a little cold recently. Over his last 5. That's a little rough. But this season, he's been an absolute dog on these pitches. So, really likes betting against righties. And just top 3 pitches against righties. I mean, I don't think you can argue that. Wood likes to hit on Monday. Yeah, 4 of 10 with a homer. I mean, I would say so. Could also look at weak spots, see if we have anything here. Yeah, I mean, he's in weak spot too. CJ Abrams is as well. So is Dylan Lyle. Is it Dalen or Dylan? I don't even know. Maybe Dalen. Might be Dalen, Dylan, whatever your name is. Yeah, I mean, I would never take him, but James Wood, I mean, just been unbelievable. Just gonna mention Matt Olson. I've been on Matt Olson for the past, like, week, and this dude just does not want to hit homers. Hey, from France, I love Propfinder. We don't have any app in France for baseball. Hey, man. Love the comment. Appreciate you. Love from the U.S., bro. Abram looks good for HR. You read my mind, man. I don't love him for a homer, but I do like his HR line. This is what I have so far. Let me actually type in chat here. All the homer props are if you type exclamation mark props 2. And all the normal props will be just exclamation mark props. So, homer props are out now. I guess we only have 2 so far. Alvarez and Wood. And then all of the other props are, I'm typing in now, which will just be exclamation mark props. Over 15.5 outs. Or no, we had Jordan Walker. So I'll update that in a second. I'm also saying, like, Alvarez, HR, and total bases, always assume that those are 1.5 unless explicitly stated otherwise. It just saves room so I can get more chats in there. So type exclamation mark props or exclamation mark props 2, depending on if you want to see home runs or normal props, or you can type both in chat. Bang. Alvarez, Walker, and Woods. Yep, that's what I got so far. Okay, let's go to the next game. 1.35 to righties. Actually struggled versus lefties last year, so let's look, see what he throws. Slider sinker to righties. So let's see if he's giving up a good barrel. Slider sinker, always filtered by last 25, so 12% barrel. So not amazing. Only a 20% fly ball, 44% ground ball. So all pretty league average from what I'm seeing. To lefties, he gives the slider sinker, mixes in the curve there as well. So I would say he's more comfortable pitching to lefties. I would venture to say that the stats back that up as well. So I would think if you were to take anything here, you would take a righty. Preferably one who kills the sinker slider. So let's see. Are there any righties? I mean, see, Caglione, Jensen. I mean, probably not what I would want to take here. Much prefer a righty. Also, yeah, it's just been rough, man. Just been rough for the Royals here. Bobby Witt, like, guess he's been okay. Perez, really low. Ooh, who's that? Carter Jensen. So he's a lefty, though. Also, if you take out the heater, yeah, it's still not bad. 50% line drive, though. 50 hard hit. Oh, this is a... I guess the stadium's okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you would just have to fade this. It's just not... It's not great. I would imagine he actually goes over this. Minus 105. Hits allowed. His line's only at 4.5. So that's another tell, right? Like, he shouldn't get killed by this lineup. Now, the whole thing isn't announced yet. So we'll see. Wait, did we look at the... We didn't look at the Braves, did we? Hold on. My bad. We have to go back and look at the Braves. I'm probably fading Royals, but we'll go back and look at the Orioles. Sorry, I totally forgot. Baldwin, a lot of you guys said you were on Olsen. He actually has a way lower barrel than Baldwin. So, okay, Jake Irvin, wow. Really good to start the year. He's given up practically nothing. Who did his starts come against? Because this guy has literally done... Wow. Wait, hits allowed. Gave up 8 hits. Yeah, I mean, I would take his under here for sure. He looks really, really good to start the year, Jake Irvin. Braves do bat well versus righties, though. So, Braves are just a well-hitting team. They're actually a really good hitting team this year. Nobody from Royals. Jackson looks good. Harris might go. I never like betting on guys in the later half of the order, usually. It's actually sometimes the most important metric to look at is like, I mean, sure, they'll have better odds. Better, as in you'll get more money, but the most important metric can sometimes be if they're at the top of the order, just because they get another chance to bat. Good pitching, bad weather. I don't see a lot of bad weather, but good pitching for sure. Your Matt Olson is my Zach Nito. I don't know why I keep chasing this guy. Bro, Matt Olson looks so good. Like, hit a homer already, bud. Like, what are we doing? Okay, four-seam curve cut to lefties. That's a rough mix right there. Yeah, this guy's tough, man. This Jake Irvin guy's tough. He's to Freddie Freeman had 2 doubles. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I bet on him this day. I remember that. 2 doubles. Moises Ballesteros. My GOAT. Moises Ballesteros. 44% fly ball rate, though. 56 hard hit, 40 pull. Hold on now. Those are actually some good numbers. You can kind of see with the barrel there as well. Let's look at some of these distances. 327, 190, 192, 398. Is that going to be a homer? What do the metrics look like here? What is the park? What does it say? Acuna, move your homer. 377. Slightly favors lefties, but like nothing crazy. So I would just go based off of whoever has the best stats here. Let's go look at the team versus pitch mix. Just see who's playing well recently. Braves, Acuna, Olsen, Harris, Baldwin. Baldwin just looks the best across the board. I can't lie. Low K rate. Wow, they're actually so lucky they got this Baldwin guy. He's been nasty. Yastrzemski with the highest fly ball rate. You're on 2025. Oops. Appreciate you, Burkon. Man, Baldwin was that good last year? So, okay, Olsen, Baldwin still both look good. Look at their barrels, man. Oh, my God. This is why they're like, always so close. 50% barrel on the four-seamer for Olsen. Good night. Good night, buddy. Oh, my God. 60% barrel, average EV 101, last 10 102, 50% fly ball, 60% home run per fly ball, 80 hard hit, bro. Is Olsen gonna homer? Is Olsen gonna homer? Or am I wasting my time? He does have a homer off of Jake Overton, 3 of 16. Let's look at some team versus pitcher. Braves, 3 of 16, 27% fly ball. 363, 442, 248. It's not great, though. Gets a lot of change-ups. Four-seamer. Drake Baldwin, 0 of 3. Does have a K. This pitcher's nasty, man. Austin Riley, they like giving him the sink. Giving him the sinka. Acuna. It's a lot of hits off him. Triple. 43. 43 feet, and dude hit a triple. Yastrzemski could be a good one, actually. 346, 344, 422, 260, 347. Harris hitting one gut feeling. I would never go off of gut feeling, but like ever. It's the reason you use Propfinder, bro. Go to righties. I would not go to a righty here in this spot. Honestly, I'd probably take Olsen again. Depending on what Baldwin's done on the heater. I mean, it's both of them, right? Like, 419, this dude had 2 barrels. 335, 291. Olsen just way better on the heater. Just way better, man. He's just gotta. He's gotta, man. You want me to be the GM of the Yankees? Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Is Brooke Baldwin injured? Brooke Baldwin. Oh, the, wait, are they brothers? Are they actually brothers? No, they're not. Isn't Brooke Baldwin like the White Sox guy white? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Did you look at Vladdy yet? Gotta be new. Gotta be new, he says. It's not usually what you want to hear. Dude, I gotta go Olsen, man. Dominic Smith, too. Like, maybe. 13.3. Just a good hitter. Like, give me a single out of him. What are his odds for a single? Plus 105? I mean, surely. Surely. Gotta see Drake hit it over the fence one more time. Oh, jeez, yeah, he has been ice cold recently, you're right. Look at his barrels, though. I mean, all of these could be homers, right? Like, he has a good EV. Not a great angle, though. See, like, the EV he's getting is crazy, man. 46% barrel. Matt Olson, pretty much the same thing. Who's better on the curve? 13% barrel? 13% barrel? Let's see what Baldwin is. 20% barrel? 0% barrel. I don't know, man. Do we just take both? Like, do we just chalk it up and take both? I think it's certainly possible. I would certainly take both of their HRRs. Certainly take both of their HRRs. Can't bear hot bats with cold bats. Olson's my favorite. I'm gonna go with Olson. He's gotta hit soon, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, more often than not, 5 of 8 that I can see, like, could be homers. 398, 389, 400, 441, 426, like, 429. And he has to hit it, what, like... He has to hit it... 370? Like 370 to 402. That's it. Give me Olson, man. Give me Olson. This dude's nasty. %50 fly ball recently. I mean, you have to go off of that. You just have to. If it's not an out, 72% of the time it's a homer, but it should be more than that because all of these are, like, literally homers. 25% of the time. You got to take it, man. Especially for those odds, plus 447. Give me Olson, man. Give me Olson, man. Okay, let me add them to the list. I'm going to add the props if you guys want to see those. Type exclamation mark props. Baldwin, HRR. Olson, HRR. And then I'm just going to take Olson for a homer. I think Olson's more well-rounded, but it's close, man. Like, if you take Baldwin, I wouldn't blame you. I've just been chasing Olson, so I have to take him again. It's part of the rules. I don't know why people are always on Gunnar Henderson. Like, he always has such a low barrel. Like, where's Hendy here? 6.7 barrel. Pretty low EV, too. 93. Like, not low, but, I mean, 4th on his team. Like, I don't know. Doesn't look great. Seth Lugo, they expect to go 6 innings. Yeah, Seth Lugo's not a guy you want to take homers against. Batter versus pitcher history. Cowser has a homer. Henderson's 1 of 6. Like, I don't know, man. Why not Acuna? Because Acuna's a righty. Olson, Muncy, Trout. If it was me and I was just researching this by myself, just so you guys know, I would completely fade this game. Just so we're all aware. Yeah, I I would fade this game. God, this looks terrible. Sam Huff 0-4 just hit a fly ball every one of his at-bats. Very interesting. Just curious. I have to see now. Very interesting. I try to go live every day. Recently, it's been hard because I'm like in college and finals are happening right now. But you know, I try to go live. Not like a certain time. Used to be 3 o'clock, but once it's summer, I'll be going live like pretty much every day. So. Ooh. Wait, Hap's going. Probably. Against Arenado, is there history too? Swanson, 15 of 67, 3 homers. He's played him 67 times? Holy crap. Hap is 2 of 21 against him. Ugh. Yikes. Oh my god. Forcing... Oh, the knuckle curve. That's why. We don't like knuckle curves around here. Why does he throw a knuckle curve? What a freak. Oh my god. So, Hap's going... Is Ballesteros also going? That's the question. Probably. Okay. Make sure to join our Reddit community. Help each other out. Post pics. Best of luck today. Yeah, I forgot we just made a Reddit community. Yeah, make sure you go join that, boys. Be one of the OGs. I just pinned that Marco in chat. So everyone in chat could see it. If you have Reddit, go join there. If you're not in our Discord as well, we post a ton of stuff in there as well. For whatever reason, if you're not in there, I'll post the link in chat. Also, if you want to try the site, get all this data, use this discount code in chat and you'll get 30% off. Not a release date, Mark, but it's coming soon, man. Guys are working really hard behind the scenes, so. Hey, betting voices, because if he doesn't get one, they take him out early. Yeah, that's true. I mean, for that reason, if you want to bet Hap, I mean, I'm not opposed at all. It is a shame, though, because he has a really good chance. But I guess we are just looking at the starter, right? So it's like... Man, even Michael Conforto. Ballesteros, 40% barrel. 80% sweet spot, 100% hard hit rate. Joined. Appreciate it. Maverick. Bro, you gotta change your name. It looks like Mark. I'm gonna probably unintentionally keep calling you Mark as well. Yeah, I mean, you are right, though. Ballesteros, they do always pull him, which is definitely annoying. I don't know why. Like, he's such a good hitter, too. Like, this season especially, he's been so good. I don't know why they pull him. Like, he's literally the best hitter on the team. Like, unironically, batting .390 versus righties. He's 0-3 versus lefties. I mean, he's only seen 3 plate appearances. Jose Alt? What do you mean? I did not make the site. I'm just one of the guys that helped, like the Discords and YouTube. I'm the main YouTube guy though, so if you see someone like reply to a comment or, you know, go live, odds are it's either me or Slop, but the videos are me. Oh, Murakami, Ben Rice, and somebody else sold. Tough. Fading Reds in Tampa, yeah, pretty much. Marco hosts the Twitter, so he's the one who just came in and commented the Reddit link. He does all the Twitter. Jose as well. Jose is the owner, like the creator of the app. That is me, Marco, and Liam, all doing stuff behind the scenes to help out. Yeah, I think you do just have to go Ian Happ here. I mean, it's recent barrels, like, unbelievable. Let's see his ISO. I mean, like, what the heck? Does have to be a lefty, though. You can see what PCA has done recently. 20% barrel, average EV 100. 40% fly ball, good hard hit, good pull. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Not amazing. Like, I would take Hap over him. You could probably just tell by the odds. Yeah, plus 580. PCA only has 1 homer this season. 38% four seam, though, so he should get, like, a chance. I think this one would be a homer, 358. Actually, this might be. It might be in the basket. PC had a triple yesterday, so that was fun. Right here, yep. First pitcher looks good also. No. Who are you talking about? Oh, are you just saying someone? Hold on. Pepe? I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, fly balls. Is Hap getting a lot of fly balls? I see what you mean. Let's check. Yeah, I mean, 30% fly ball is pretty good. 369, 311, 347, 283, 346. Kind of a lot of ground balls. Looks like he only put 2 of the knuckle curves into play. 3, I guess. Has gotten a lot of four seams, so we like that. Like, he's good at recognizing when he's going to get the four seam. Ground ball is really high. Good pull, though. Really good pull. Good straight as well. Is the weather's hopefully fine in Chicago? Wind blowing out to the left. Oh, PCA. 104. Oh, yeah, PCA does look really good. 371, 278. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. I think I'm going to take Hap just because he's looked better recently. But I won't blame you if you took PCA. Nico Horner, just not really a home run hitter. Although I think he has more homers than PCA this season. I think he has 2 at least. Michael Bush has been terrible to start the year. Dansby Swanson, look at all this. This is ridiculous. How many home runs? He has 3 homers on him. 395, 398. Look at all the barreled balls, though. 398, wow. All within, like, 3 feet of each other. 13.7 barrel. That's crazy. 379 double. Some of these would have been homers. 342. 380. Very interesting. Y2, that's literally what we're looking at right now. And it's not as bad as it seems. So it's like, you would think Nola has owned Hap, but if you look, it's like Hap is getting a lot of fly balls. 30% fly ball rate, 53% pull, and a pretty good hard hit rate, 38.5. And with how he's been playing recently with the barrel, I mean, would not be surprised at all if he goes. That's the reason, like, I wouldn't be on Swanson. I wouldn't be on, I don't know, Miggy. You'd have to go on a lefty here. Seiya, you could also look like some deep fly balls. He's still coming back from an injury. I'd wait a bit on him just for that reason. PCA also doesn't have a great barrel recently. His head-to-head stats actually look better than Hap, but his barrel isn't amazing, so I would take Hap instead. Also, PCA only has 1 homer this season. Average EV is kind of not great. or his recent barrel. I guess his EV is higher than Hap's, but yeah, I would take Hap over him. You'd also see all red, all green on hitting stats. ISO slugging, WOBA batting average, and you could see Ballesteros. He does look the best, although he does get pulled early. So if he doesn't get an early homer, he's just going to get pulled. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. He does have a really good barrel, especially on the heater. 30% in his last 10, 26.7 in his last 15, 40% barrel this season on the heater. But he only averages like 2 plate appearances. See, they just pull him for whatever reason. Craig Counsell just says, screw you, buddy. We don't want to develop you. And they pull him. So I'm still going to take Hap. He looks the best. And that's that. Bryce Harper. For HR, do I only need to focus more on WOBA and the player matchup versus the pitcher, or do I also need to look at something else as well? WOBA's going to be the main thing you look at, but also don't just, so like here, don't just look at righty and then look here, right? Don't just look at this number. So like Bush would look the best from here. Or no, hold on, this season. Hap would look the best from here, 419. You also have to filter in who's playing around them, because it's not only hits, it's hits, runs, and RBIs. So if the guys around him can't drive them home, then you're not going to want to bet it, right? I'm also going to take Hap for total bases, just a little side note. I'm going to take him, his plus 168. It's nasty on the heater, so. Also 68% on the year, 63% on the year, still more often than not. But you have to make sure that guys around them can drive them in, and you have to make sure that on the pitches that they're actually being thrown, that they have a good WOBA. So make sure it's not just their standings here versus right-handed pitchers, but see what the pitchers are throwing and go off of that, and then you'd be in a really good spot. Hap total bases. Let me put Hap homer as well. It's Olsen. Yeah, Olsen was our last homer. Okay, so right now we have 5 guys for a homer: Alvarez, Walker, Wood, Olsen, and Hap. Bryce Harper looks good. Dodgers, Rockies. Wrobleski, this guy's been nasty. I know that for a fact. Four-seam slider, literally hasn't given up like anything this season. Oh man. Four-seam slider. Let's see if there's any guys that are even good on the four-seam slider for the Rockies. No. My God, there's been no barreled balls. Ain't no way. Versus lefties, the Rockies have not barreled a single ball. Holy crap. Look at the average EVs. Jordan Beck's the only guy who has an okay average EV. And it's not even good. No, it is good. 96, but like, what? What's up, Eli? How'd Nico look? I would never take Nico for a homer. He's the most random home run hitter of all time. He's like the best contact hitter. So if you take like his bases or something, or I would rather take like his 2 hits, but I would almost never take him for a homer. He'd have to be hitting so hot recently. Because a lot of his homers are line drives. You could see, like, if you watch a lot of his homers, he'll hit it and then like start running immediately because he thinks it's off the wall or something. Like, he almost never goes for homers. He just tries to get on base. Average EV is 0. Bro, what? He hasn't hit a 4-seamer this year? 100% K rate. There's just not a sample size here that I'm comfortable with. I mean, off of lefties, like, the Rockies are bad, man. Rockies are bad. I also have a Pickett, so if you do want to tail all of my bets, go follow me there, and you'll see everything. All of that's free. But like if I end stream and you're like, wait, what was that last bet? Go check that out. Pickett's also not sponsored or anything, but Pickett's a really good app to just keep track of all your bets. Make sure you know what you're spending and you're not in over your head. So I would just recommend it for any better, regardless on, I don't know, just regardless. Sinker, slurve, four-seamer, Quintana. I would imagine he struggles more versus righties. How many innings do they want him to go? 13.5? Jeez. They do not expect him to have a good day here. And you can see the Dodgers just crush lefties. Let's see a team versus pitch mix here. Let's look at the Dodgers. Someone was on Muncy. Yeah, Muncy 25% barrel. Only 1 of 6 this season. Let's look at the last 20 plate appearances, if we can. Is there any history? I would imagine there's history. Muncy 2 of 9 does have a homer on him. 44% K rate, 44% walk rate. Yikes. So hasn't seen a slurve this year yet. On the sinker four-seam, 40% fly ball, 66.7 home run per fly ball, 66.7 hard hit, 60% pull, so all looks good there. Geez, Muncy 353 ISO. All of these would be homers, by the way. Don't worry about this. Colorado Stadium looks bad, but the balls carries because of the elevation. They carry like an extra 20, 30 feet. So these would be out. 401. They probably carry more than that, to be honest. 423 off Noah Cameron. So this is actually a home. It's a really impressive hit. See, like this would probably be a homer unless it was at Rocky Stadium. Dodgers are so hard to look at because there's always so many good hitters. You just don't it could be anyone, man. I would imagine righties struggle more though, almost. Or not struggle more, but get more versus Quintana. Are there any righties who are really good versus lefties? Pages seems okay. Rojas, maybe. I don't know if he's going to play, though. Yeah, it doesn't have a great EV. Will Smith? Nope. Guess it does have to be Muncy. He does have the best metrics. Even Ohtani. Ohtani doesn't even look great. He literally doesn't look great. I mean, he's only seen 15 four-seamers, but I don't know, man. They're finding his flaws. His line's 1.5 hits plus 125. 5 homers this year. Think the dimensions are wrong? Don't think they are. Obviously, you can see Coors Field 1.08, so 8% more homers in that stadium. You can see the elevation, easily the highest, not even close. Hard hit rate's higher. Average distance obviously going to be higher. It's funny. Goodman or Mickey? Neither. Wroblewski's just good, man. I wouldn't take anything against him. He struggles against lefties, but I mean we could look Wrobleski, what does he throw to lefties? Four-seam slider, sinker. Four-seam slider, sinker. So 4% barrel. So 1 barrel out of every 25 at bats is not great. To righties, four-seam slider, curve. He's just good, man. He's just not. It was against Jorge Polanco, and it only went 371. Andrew Kisner hit a homer off of him, 396. Randall Gotruk and Suarez. Suarez had 3 hits off of him. Or hits into play. Pedro Pages, Mason Wynn, Paul Goldschmidt. I would not. How does Muncy have an 18.2 barrel? I don't know. I don't love Quintana's pitch mix. Sinker, slurve, four-seam. I also don't think he'll pitch that many innings. He'll probably get knocked around pretty silly. Five for 17, 2 homers. This guy's nasty, man. $13 and 10 total bases just looks like a Mickey Mouse stat. But those are real. 3 homers, 2 homers. Like, better what? Can't even bet. Like, 5.5 bases plus a 920. Can you imagine betting 12? Be plus 700,000. I'd probably just fade this. I don't think Quintana goes long enough for it to matter. This guy does not get strikeouts either. 4.1 innings, 3.2 innings. It's just like a bullpen game. Walks allowed 4. I remember when Jose Quintana was good. Now he's on the Rockies. It's tough. Dylan Cease? Yeah, no thanks. Travis D'Arnaud, maybe. Does someone kill him? Zach Neto? Soler, 1 of 23, 56% K rate. Good night. Trout, 1 of 9, 66.7 K rate. Yikes. What are Cease's lines? 7.5 Ks. He had 10 in both against him. I think it's possible that he does again. Walks allowed, gets a lot of walks. If he doesn't walk that many batters, he's favored to get 7.5 Ks. That's nasty. I don't like Junior Caminero. He's playing in a really bad park. Tropicana Field is really, really bad. Oh, the walks allowed have been, like, this season. 8 of his last 10. He's allowed that many walks. Yikes. Reed Detmers. Low-key don't know who this guy is. Is that crazy? There's just not much to go off of here. So who hits the four-seam well? That's all we care about. Lefty. Who's a righty on the Blue Jays who hits the four-seam well off lefties? Probably Vladdy. Like, is he due? 20% barrel. Look at his average EV, though. It's rough. Which Walker? The Walker on the Cardinals. Vlad doesn't even look great, though. He also has 1 homer this season. I don't know. Some of these games are rough because there's such good pitchers on the bump today. Eloy Jimenez. That's a shout out. Shout it out, Eloy. Slider four-seamer as a lefty? Like, is there someone who's really good on the slider four-seamer? No one's even barreled one? Like, come on, man. Andres Jimenez for a hit? But, like, no, I mean, no. If you type exclamation mark props, the lists are there. Props normal and then props 2, and you'll see homers. Over-under's only 8. Like, that's low. Not low, but it's not high. I don't really bet hits, so I don't know. I mean, Caglione probably gets a hit. He's hitting the crap out of the ball recently, but I'm going to take him for a hit. The odds are never worth for hits unless you're parlaying. But then it's just, hit parlays, in my opinion, just aren't worth it. Jeez. These are rough pitchers, man. Emerson versus righties, I guess, seems to struggle a little bit. But last year's versus lefties. Kurtz, holy. Shea Bangaliers. Soderstrom has a homer on him. Shea's 1 of 4. Kurtz 0 of 1 with 100% walk rate. That doesn't seem right. Would you offer a training course? I mean, bro, we have YouTube videos. I don't want you to, like, pay for that. I have YouTube videos on how to use the site. If you really want to, you can add me on Discord and I'll hop in a call with you. But, I mean, this is, like, I'm just showing you my research now. If you have questions, just ask now. I mean, there's a ton of data, obviously. I've been navigating this site and quote-unquote helping build it, like offering ideas and suggestions, room for improvement, for like a year and a half. So obviously I'm just kind of clicking through and I know a ton of things that you might not. So if you have questions, just let me know. Happy to help. That's why I stream. So I want to make sure you guys know what you're doing. Nah, not really high on anyone from the Blue Jays. Cortez might be a wild card. I can see it. 28% barrel. I mean, he looks pretty elite. Kurtz, 40% barrel. But are we really betting on Kurtz? Like, no, right? Kurtz, Cortez. Good look at last year just to get some more data. Kurtz, Soderstrom, Cortez. What are Cortez's odds? Only has 1 homer this year. He's plus 900. Pretty low barrel, or low, not low barrel, good EV, pretty low fly ball, more of a line drive hitter. Home run per fly ball is like just barely hitting Oppo, that's why. His Oppo rate's really high. Good hard hit, just hits a lot Oppo, I don't know why. A lot of guys do that. It's like if they can straighten their swing out, they'd be such a good hitter. Pretty good stadium here, though. Has Kurtz actually figured it out yet, or what is he doing recently? Good hard hit, just still hitting Oppo. It doesn't matter though, because he hits it so hard, it literally doesn't matter. Average 103.4, 40% barrel. Like, See, like, even though he's 16 of 71, he's still probably the best hitter on his team, especially recently with this barrel. I feel like you have to go based off of that. %40 barrel, so like fly or 40%. I don't know why I keep saying barrel. 40% fly ball plus line drive, or 70% on that. Good hard hit, good pull, but also kind of high on oppo. 24% homer though, like, and it's a pretty good stadium for him to do it again. Fly ball, if it's a fly ball, 41%. Appreciate you, Joe Free. It's a great idea. One day you're off, you can actually do that in Discord. I research, but I use regular data finding. That would be a blessing. What, like a course? If you guys want, just add me on Discord and I can help you guys. Like, but if you have any questions, I mean, just ask here. Like, I'm here for you now. So I don't like Stowers. Everyone's on Stowers for some reason. I mean, I would see that he goes, but I don't think the odds are going to be worth it. You got to let a guy get back into a groove before you start betting on him, in my opinion. I would definitely wait. What's this guy fly ball to lefties? This could be important here. 25%? Yeah, so it's not even bad. What does he give up barrel-wise to lefties? Four-seam sweeper sinker. 12%, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kurtz. I don't know, four-seam, yeah, it's just four-seam sweeper. 44% fly ball, like, yeah, I mean, that looks good, man. Yordan easy over Stowers. Like, not even close, like any day of the week. Oh, Soderstrom. Hold on now. Soderstrom, four-seam sweeper. Not great on that. Don't really want to add the sinker. It's not awful. Kurtz just has better numbers. He just does. I mean, 40% barrel, man. I just don't want to think too hard. Like, if he doesn't hit, he's getting a deep fly out. Carlos Cortez, I mean, he is a sleeper, man. I would not be surprised if he goes. .9 though. Like, he only has one homer this season, but I know I keep saying that barrel's really the only thing that matters, and I'm gonna stand by that. Like, 378, 344, getting a lot of fly balls as well. 40% fly ball rate, 40% line drive rate as well. I think he's more of a slap guy, but I mean, data don't lie, man. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Let's see if he's in weak spot. Be interesting. How far back should you take account pitcher recent pitches? Pitchers, I like looking at last 25 just for a wider sample. Because if you're looking at last 10, you're getting like the back half of their most recent start, you know? So that's just not like a lot of data. I'd rather have more data than less data. obviously. So that's just what I do. Some people do like just looking at like the recent at bats. For batters, I would say yeah. Only look at their like last 3 games, which is why I filter by like last 15, last 10 batted ball events. But pitching wise, I'd much rather filter by just the more data. Missed the Blue Jays game? I do. You're good, bro. You didn't miss anything. I don't like anything from the Blue Jays game. Okay, so here's the whole sheet. I'm going to bet all of these. And let's see what we got here. So, let's see, what are all the homers? We have Olsen, Happ, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have 4 homers? I thought we had 5. 5 with Walker. So we're going to do a poll in chat. I like doing these polls, kind of get you guys involved, so it's not just me yapping the whole time. So let me know what your favorite homer from today is. We have Alvarez, who's probably my favorite. Wood. I mean, all of these guys obviously are my favorites. Happ, and then Olsen. And then we'll do a 3-leg. So our top 3 today, I'm going to be betting all of these to win 1 unit. So that's just how I personally bet. And then we'll do a 3-leg as well. So please vote on that poll. Let me know what your favorite is. And we'll get started. Looks like a lot of you guys are going Alvarez. We'll kind of show the reasons why. So Alvarez, we had him, the 4-seam curve, just unbelievable. You can see his barrel on the 4-seam curve. 33%, hitting a lot of homers. The leader, I believe, across the entire league. You can see it is confirmed that he's going to be batting second. You do like guys at the top of the order rather than at the later half. We kind of discussed why. They just get more chances, right? So always good there. Kind of a high walk rate, but he has 10 homers in 23 games. So I don't know how you don't take that. 50% same game boost on DK. So that's why I like Alvarez. Wood, kind of the same thing. You give him that 4-seam slider combo, 40% barrel, averaging 101 exit velocity. Good fly ball rate, good home run per fly ball, good hard hit. Pull straight or oppo doesn't really tend to matter when a guy has an 80% hard hit rate. I don't really care where he smacks his home run as long as he smacks a home run. Also, Park, I believe, slightly favors lefties. He does seem to hit a lot of oppo homers, but again, that doesn't matter if he's hitting a homer. No, I don't like CJ over Wood. That's why I took Wood. I do like Abrams for his HRR, though. Baldwin and Olsen are really close. I think Olsen is better on the 4-seam slightly. You can see his last 10, 60% barrel. That's just unbelievable. Like, one of the highest I've ever seen. 50% fly ball, 60% home run per fly ball, 80 hard hit. Olsen, I mean, I don't know, man. If he doesn't go, I don't even know what we're doing. Like, 286 batting average, good WOBA, good slugging, good ISO. Kind of a high K rate, but a lot of power hitters like Judge, Schwarber tend to have higher K rates. I post in the Jake's picks in the Discord. I have a video on how to join our Discord as well, so if you are confused at all, if you don't use Discord a ton, you'll see here though. So you'll see like go to role selection, and then if you click the green box, that's me. So if you click this green box, that'll open up this chat, and you'll see all my picks for completely free. So, and then you could see the results here as well. 3 of 4 on the day. This is a great day. Walker, Pete Alonso, Brandon Lau, Olsen sold our bag. But this announcement just come through. Oh yeah, the Reddit community. Got 100% boost today. Don't know what to use it on. Straight, 2 mana, 3 mana. I would always do a straight. Just do your favorite straight on a boost. My favorite straight today, probably Alvarez HRR, if I had to pick. Okay, I'm going to make sure I actually bet everything today, because 2 days ago when I streamed, I told you guys what to bet, and then I forgot to round robin it. And I lost so much money because I forgot to round robin it. So, okay, Alvarez, Walker. We need Hap, Olsen. Hap is plus 512, yeah. Olsen plus, what are his odds? 447, yep. And then we have Wood is actually best on MGM apparently, plus 45 on DK. So maybe I'll take him and Olsen. Olsen has like the lowest discrepancy. Yeah, I'll take him and Olsen on MGM. I'll straight Olsen here. So we'll do not Wood. We'll do Wood and Olsen, and then I'll round robin. Yeah, I guess we'll just round robin these other three. I don't know what my favorites are, though. Okay, so you guys are voting Alvarez. It's pretty obvious. 53 votes. Appreciate you guys. So now I'm going to put in... Did I type happy? 3 mana it is, bro. Why even ask? Okay, second favorite. Let me know what your second favorite is. So Wood was the next most voted, then Olsen. Hap wasn't voted the next most. So then I'm going to put... I guess we have 4 more total, right? We have... So Alvarez is a lock for one of our 3. Wood, Olsen, Walker, and then Hap. Okay. Vote on that poll. Let me know what you guys think. Desmond, you'll get a DM from a bot, and you'll have to, like, just verify that you're a human. It takes, like, 2 seconds. I have a video on how to join the Discord as well. So if you're confused, just go watch that. Did I skip Phillies? Did I? I might have, actually. Hold up. I think I did. 4-seam split? Okay, let's go to team versus pitch mix. Let's look at the Phillies here. Hold on. Kyle Schwarber, 24% barrel, obviously. Let's look at Marco's pick of the day. I want to see Marco's Reddit pick of the day. Oh my god, his pick of the day is Kyle Stowers. Okay, so that's why all you guys are on Kyle Stowers. So that's why all you guys are on Stowers. Marco, I mean, you're saying I do not like Stowers because there's no data on it, bro. Like, he was good last year, but there's literally no data. I mean, there's... Okay, sure, there's data. He went 2 or 3 yesterday, but none were close for homers. I would wait for him to get back into a groove. I'm fading. I'm fading, man. Don't hate the player at the game. Okay, let me pull up my odd sheet. I have an odd sheet. It lets me know exactly how much money to put on every single pick to make sure I get the most money possible and that I don't overspend. So 525 are the odds I'm getting James Wood at. And then we'll go through all of these and see what odds I'm getting here. 418, 599. 418, 599. 447, 512. I don't think he posted in his Discord yet. He posted on Reddit as the link in chat. Okay, Yordan 418. We have 359. Jordan Walker 599, 250. Hap at 512. Seems crazy to me. Olsen 447, 336. Alvarez and Olsen's a good two-man. I hope so, man. Bat speed is around 75 miles an hour. I mean, sure, but does that mean he's going to homer? I guess pitch mix, yeah, looks good from last year against him. But I don't know, man. I would wait for him to get into a groove first. I hope he does hit a homer. Like, I could see it happening. I would just wait. He also ended really cold. Like, if he can... I was talking about it on stream. Like, if he can get back to this, like, this 3-day span where he hit, like, 3 homers, I mean, that's nasty. But last 25 ABs, 28% fly ball. I don't like it. Didn't like Harper. We were researching Phillies. I forgot to go over the Phillies. Four-seam splitter, four-seam sweeper. So let's see. Versus righties, who tends to play well. Obviously Schwarber, because he's just the best hitter of all time. Schwarber back in Wrigley. So Harper, Schwarber, probably just going to be the best guys to take. Let's see who's good. Team versus pitch mix. Let's actually look at team versus pitcher. Phillies. Alec Boehm, 1 of 11. Yikes. Hard hit 75 miles an hour, though. Or 75%. Harper, 0 of 13. Only struck out once, it looks like. Fly ball rate, 38.5, so not bad. Decent pull. Never hit a homer off of him, though. Schwarber, 46K rate against him. Does have a homer on him. 423. 3 ground balls in his last 3 times against him. Traitor doesn't look great. Bryson Stott. Angle looks good on Stott. Could see Stott going. Harper, yeah, I mean, Harper does look nasty. 38.5% fly ball, 341, 325, 363, 316, 316. Yeah, we could see it. What are Harper or Schwarber's odds? 515? Jeez. Schwarber, like, God. Schwarber is not real, man. don't love Schwarber for those odds. Plus 245. I probably wouldn't take any Phillies. Maybe for bases, but we don't know, like, or bases or HR, but we don't know in the order that they're going to be hitting. Harper actually has a way higher HR per fly ball percent. Does he have a higher hard hit too? No, same hard hit. He's really good versus lefties though. Bryson, Muncy, day late. I don't know. I don't love it for these odds. I mean, Schwarber, 33%, but he's pretty good versus lefties. Also really good versus Schwarber. Has a really high K rate versus him, 46%. Like 231 ISO, but like yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to take Alvarez total bases and HRR as well. Stolen bases, he has 1 on the year. That's crazy. Minus 119. Plus 124. What have we locked in? I'm just locking in all the homers, all the bets we took today. Or at Getty as well. Or Getty outs. He's actually plus 100 now. Plus 100, that's pretty nice. Wood bases. Yeah, I don't love either Flocka. Abrams 1.5 HRR. Minus 109 now, so he's actually trending down. Or trending like more likely to hit. Olsen and Bolden HRR. See, both on MGM, looks like. Let's see if we can get them there. I wonder if we have a free... Or wait, we need to start the next poll. Hold on. So, okay, second favorite is easily Wood. So now we're down to Olsen, Walker, or Happ. So let me know what your next favorite is. Olsen, Happ, Walker. I think Happ's actually my favorite. I mean, I don't know. His barrel's just ridiculous. I would like Olsen probably too. What did we just vote? Let's see. So Alvarez would... Honestly, I'm fine with whatever. I would either do Olsen or Happ, though. I don't think I would take Walker. But I mean, you know, we're only betting on... I'm only putting guys in the pool that I think have a chance to hit a homer, so whatever you guys think is the best, we'll run it. 26.7 barrel, like, you just can't argue with that, man. A little low on the fly ball. Good hard hit. Hits straight more often, but look at that bat speed. Bat speed's insane. EV is there, angle is there, distance is there. It's the last 10, 30% barrel, so can't argue with that. Who are the first two? Alvarez and James Wood. Hap at home also wouldn't be bad. So I'll let that simmer for a while because you guys are very mixed on this. I would probably prefer... I think in my order I'd have Olsen, Hap, Walker, but I mean, I don't know. That's why we're doing a poll. Curious on what you guys think. Okay, minus 135 and minus 115, so those odds are right. So let's see what we got here. 20.25, 17.25. Is Hap at home a good or a bad thing? I mean, playing at home is always a good thing, I would think, as a player. So he has 6 homers. He has 5 at home. 6 homers on the year, 5 at home. I mean, that's pretty good. He's 5 of 12 at home. That's another thing we could look at. Alvarez, 10 of 23. He's away. 3 of 10 away, but I think a lot of this has to do with where he's playing. Colorado, he hit 2 in Seattle. Colorado's a long field. Alvarez doesn't really hit many far homers, but if you look at the park he's playing in now, you can see, I mean, 325 to 3... What is this? Move your homers to 375. So, like, he hits all of his homers, like, right there. Jordan Walker, they are away. He's 8 of 21. He has half on the road, half at home, so doesn't seem to bother him. James Wood is home. He is 5 of 9, so he's actually more likely to hit a homer playing at home than to not hit a homer when he's playing at home. So very, very interesting stuff there. Yeah, I think we're right on the money with Alvarez, Wood, and then I don't think you guys can go wrong with who you pick here. Matt Olson, 5 of 22. He's away. He's 3 of 10, so does have more homers on the road. You can also see the splits here. So away games, 10 of 38. Home games, very, very similar. Maybe even a little better on the road, actually. But very similar. 1.049 OPS. CJ Abrams looks crazy. I don't think he looks crazy. I do like his HRR. But his barrel isn't great. This looks crazy. That's why I'm on his HRR, because you have a 716 WOBA, 620 WOBA, 1.461 WOBA, which is ridiculous. He does have a homer on all these pitches, but I do like James Wood more just because he's hitting the ball more. He's hitting the ball in the air more. You can see CJ Abrams, 60% ground ball rate. You look at James Wood, 30% fly ball, 30% line drive, so way lower on the ground ball. You could also take a bigger sample here too and just look, see 52% for CJ Abrams. So Wood also really, really bad on the slider, really good on the heater. So that's mainly what we're on. Actually, I don't think he was really bad on the slider. Was he? Yeah, still a 20% barrel on the slider, not bad at all. Check his last 10. Yeah, so not bad at all. Good hard hit, good pull. Still low on the fly ball, but you mix in the four seam, 50% barrel. You just have to take that. 90% hard hit, 100% home run per fly ball. So if he hits in the air, it's gone. It's just unbelievable. It's an unbelievable stats right there. The CJ Abrams being in weak spot, though, certainly does help. Okay, let me add everything else before I forget. Or no, is that I think we got everything. Or I get it, yeah, we should be good. I'm trying to see if there's any promotions anywhere, see if we could get a boost or something. Enter to win a Mercedes. Enter up to 30 NBA entries. Bro, what? Oh, we should also run a streak today. Okay, you guys seem to be on Olsen. So I think we're just going to rip Olsen. Just make sure you guys are making an informed decision here. I mean, I don't really think you can go wrong. 40% barrel on the four-seam curve. You can see absolutely annihilates the four-seam. 98 EV. I think it just, yeah, it keeps going up and up and up. 60% barrel recently. Just unbelievable. Let's see who Narth is on today. I don't know if he's posted, actually. Is he not posted? He's not posted. Narth, man, what are we doing? Need you to post some slips. Hold on, where did my chat go? Chat, where'd you go? There we are. Okay, I think we just gotta go Olsen. Okay, so that's the slip. Olsen, Alvarez, James Wood. That's just gotta be the slip today, boys. Now, Olsen odds are bad on... Or no. Wood odds are bad on DK. But I think we'll still get more overall if we just go to DK because Alvarez and Olsen are still better. So we'll just do that. I'm going to round robin it as well. Shea Bangaliers, don't mind it, don't love it though. It's just about to ask Quintus Narth post. Bro, we're all waiting. We're all waiting on Narth. Come on, Narth. Lock in, bro. Oh, wait, this is the same game parlay. Probably can't round robin it. Wait, no. So they're playing the Braves. Oh, my God. Okay, so we're just going to have to play it normally. Okay, so I have a 50% boost on it. Olsen, Wood, Alvarez, $4.30 to 1,000. I think that's what I'm going to play. Jordan Beck? Did look at Jordan Beck. Stowers, 23rd on the list. Shea Bangaliers is actually 4th. Ranked here. Four-seam sweeper, sinker. Four-seam sweeper, sinker. Let's see. Last 10. His barrel recently is just not great. Also on the season, just not great, man. I don't know. I wouldn't take Shea. Good fly ball. Decent hard hit. Hits a lot of oppo. He's a righty, so, I mean, he'd be hitting over here recently if he pulled it. Also not a great park. Where are they playing? Oh, waiver, Seattle. Yeah, Seattle's not a great park. Thoughts on Bobby with 2 bases? He has a .048 ISO. Yeah, no thanks. Holy. That is awful. Yeah, no. Just batting terribly. ISO literally measures their power. He is the second worst on his team, first right-handed pitchers. Plays way better versus lefties. I would not take that. He's favored? Bro, what? He's 7 of 22 on the year, and dude's favored. Yeah, this is an under, bro. Like, yeah, see... Or he's not favored. Sorry, he's not favored. But no matter if you bet over or under, they're still profiting, which is just ridiculous. Yeah. Under on DK, minus 111. That's what I would be taking right now. That's actually crazy. Crazy. JJ Weatherholt. Really good on that four-seamer. Bro, if JJ Weatherholt goes today, surely not, right? Alec Burleson, we were talking about him earlier. I don't love it. I don't know, I think it's okay. But I'd rather take Walker, even though the pitcher's better versus righties. Walker's just such a good hitter. I'd much rather take him over Burleson with his barrel right now. Oh, Kurtz is another one we were gonna take. What do you guys think on Kurtz? See, yeah, he's also like top 10 here. The four-seam sweeper, yeah, I feel like you have to take Kurtz recently. I forgot. Kurtz could be a nasty one. Only 2 homers, but look at his barrel. I mean, look at his average EV, look at his average barrel. Got to also look on the homer matchup cheat sheet. Yeah, 33% barrel recently. Insane hard hit. Insane season barrel as well. I think I'm going to take him too. He's best on MGM, 375. Wow. I might do the other guys then. I might do, so we did... Yeah, I might do Walker and Hap on BetMGM. I never bet money lines, so don't ask about money lines. I have no idea. You can bet 3+ homers. No. He's plus 390 now on MGM. Or his odds are going up. What's the 3-leg? Alvarez, Olsen, Wood. Yeah, I'm going to bet on Kurtz, too. Okamoto, I don't mind. There's not a lot of data on it, though. Yeah, I'll post in the Discord. It's also on my picket, but I will post in the Discord as well. Kurtz could be one of my favorites, man. I mean, the discrepancy on MGM is crazy, too. Going Hap over Wood? I wouldn't do that. I mean, I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I think Wood is top 2. Wood and Alvarez and then someone else. Like, I'd be fine with any one of these other guys. I think Walker's the least likely to hit. I think if I had to rank it, I'd do, like, Alvarez, Wood, Olsen, Hap, Kurtz, Walker. I think that's how I would do it. But they're all so close, like, I'm only taking the best guys, in my opinion. So, adding Kurtz to the list as well. So we just did Alvarez, Woods, Olsen. I'm going to do Kurtz, Hap. I'm just going to do Kurtz, Hap as a 2-leg. We'll play it. I don't know what'll give me better odds. Probably MGM, to be honest. Maybe we just don't run it. The knuckle curve's rough, but, like, if he gets the 4-seamer, it's gone, so... Hap's been a dog this season. Absolute dog. Might take his total bases. Or did I? I think I did, actually. I already did. Weather being cold in Washington doesn't bother you at all? Not really. I'm more so on the wind factor when I'm looking at weather. It's also 52. It's not, like, freezing. Like... Alonso, Teoscar, Cal for me. I'm running Olsen with Hap and someone else. Who should it be? Out of my favorites, it'd be Alvarez. Unless you already... No, Cap, did you already run that 3-leg? If you ran that 3-leg, I've seen a lot of people... Like, Marco's pick is Stowers. I don't know, bro. I wouldn't take Stowers. Caglione, I like his EV. I don't really like Shea Langoliers. I haven't looked at Trout yet. Yeah, Trout's playing C, so I wouldn't take Trout. Ellie, we're kind of looking at him, I think, for a sec. Hasn't been hitting the slider well recently. Not like a high K or whiff rate or anything, just not hitting the ball well. Good hard hit, just, yeah, not flying it. Kurtz, Vladdy, a lot of people on Vladdy. Michael Bush, I haven't looked at him. He could be another one. Like, he was so good last year, and he's just been so not this year. Like, terrible start to his year. 0.28 ISO, like, the worst on the Cubs. Yordan Wood Kurtz, I mean, I'm fine with that, yeah. Stephen Kwan would be crazy. Yeah, Pino, exactly. RRing is complete luck. Like, if you guys don't say you're bad at, or not RRing, that too, but pairing. Pairing's complete luck. Like, don't think you're bad. You're just unlucky. If you, like, you can go like 50% on your straights, but if you don't pair it right, then obviously you're not gonna hit. And that part's just unlucky. So don't, like, be too hard on yourself. It's just, it's hard, obviously. That's why the odds are so good. Dalton rushing, 5 of his last 10 games he's at homer. Jorge Soler, that'd be funny if he just came back and hit a nuke. But yeah, see, I told you he played yesterday. 13, struck out 13 times for Dylan Cease, 1 of 23. Yeah, batter strikeouts. He's favored to strike out twice for Dylan Cease. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. He's batting 4th, so he probably gets 4 ABs. 4 or 5, strikes out on 2 of them. Wouldn't be surprised. Coming shortly, waiting on A's. Narth is going to post soon, boys. There's also a list that Liam sent out. He has Schwarber, Ohtani, Rowley, Kurtz, Alvarez, Gunnar Henderson, Acuna, Baldwin, Harper, Caminero, Langoliers, Olsen, Riley Green, Pete Alonso, James Wood, Basayo, Hunter Goodman, Kyle Tucker, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez. Wow, he has like all of those games at once. Wow, it's really high on Acuna. It's high on Kurtz. It's really high on Acuna. Where's Acuna ranked for us? Probably not that high. Yeah, 48. I mean, he's like okay. 3 out of 5 has a triple against Jake Irvin. Just hasn't been good this year, man. Just hasn't been great this year. Rushing has not sold. Never said rushing has sold. Don't know where you heard that. Also has JJ Weatherholt top 28, which is just crazy to me. Ballesteros, we were looking at him. I just don't like it because he only averages like 10 plate appearance or 2 plate appearances a game. It's just like, I don't know, man. I can't. I feel like I can't bet on that. Who do you guys like? Do you like Olsen or Wood more? I'm gonna start a poll because we need to do a round robin as well. So Olsen or Wood, let me know. I would be fine either way. I just want to do a round robin. So I'm probably going to do, like, Alvarez, one of those guys, Kurtz, and then... Or Alvarez, one of those guys, and Kurtz. For a round robin. So just let me know what you have there. I would... Actually, I'm going to call an audible and do Olsen over Wood just because the odds are better. So that's the only reason. If you guys are, like, heavy on Wood... Yeah, you're already voting Olsen early, so... Hicks ISO is crazy. I'm going to take him at plus 1150. Liam Hicks. That's a pull. Does have 4 homers this year. Not good on the 4 seam. Change-up cutter, though. Yeah, I mean, maybe worth a sprinkle. Pretty low fly ball percent. Good hard hit, good pull. How deep's the stadium here? So he's a lefty, I would assume. Yeah, I mean, maybe worth a sprinkle. Pretty kind of deep corner. Yeah, I mean, plus 1150. I don't know, maybe, man. He does have a crazy high ISO. Last year's so bad, though. Oh, my God. So was this pitcher, though. So, just trash versus trash. 17-mile-an-hour winds. Aren't they inside? Yeah. Marlins are in a dome, so wind does not matter. That's why when you click on weather... Or wait. Yeah, they have a roof. I guess it'll still... I don't know. It depends on the type of stadium. I don't know if it's like a open roof where it matters or if it doesn't matter. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to round robin all these guys here. Alvarez, Kurtz, and Olsen. Does DH matter? You mean like who DHs? What do you mean? What is better because the stadium is second for hitters today? Wind is blowing in though. Yeah, wind's actually really bad. Good thing they're both lefties. I mean, DH is just like their position. They're just designated hitter. Like they're only hitting. Drake or Olsen? I win Olsen, but it's close. Oh yeah, first baskets. Could research a little bit of NBA. Let me send out these to the Discord quick. I still can't believe that Brandon Lau, man. That one still hurts. It's just so tough. What are we doing? Why is there nothing here? Let me send out everything to the Discord. Oh, the Alvarez game started. Breaking news. Did not know that game was already starting. Hold on, need to get these out quick then. I'm not low on Michael Harris. I just don't like betting on guys at the bottom of the order because they just get less chances. Narth still hasn't posted. He's selling. He's selling. Alvarez is up. Sinker, curve, curve. So he's not even got a heater yet. In play out. No. 302. Oh my god. Lined out sharply to left. He's on it, man. 106 off the bat. 302. Was a cutter. Well, I think that's what we had, right? That and the heater. Slates of Sony. What was he throwing? That's fine though. Like if he's gonna, I'd rather have that easily over a strikeout. And we had him on the yeah. Cutter wasn't even great. Cutter he hasn't been great on. I assume his barrel's still fine on it though. Nope. Needed that heater. Curve even. Yeah. It's alright. Best walk pick today or best basketball pick today? Wow, Peyton Watson out. How many minutes does he average with him out? 24. 21. He had 21 minutes? Ooh. Didn't Denver win too? Yeah, Denver is 1-0. That's crazy. Thought Minnesota could take this series. I mean, he can, obviously. Altuve? Oh, Christian Walker just homered. Oh, my God. 391. Bro, what you mean Chalk Arias? Like, you guys are not real. Like, I can't, man. You mean Chalk Arias, bro? Jose Altuve flew out 340. And then Christian Walker, first pitch, four-seamer. Gone. Good night. Bruce Brown, I could see, man. Like, if he gets, like, what, 17 minutes? I mean, he's 85%, getting 5 points. With the starters, he said every single game. Took 7 shots last game. Say he takes 5 shots. 5 shots, 17 minutes. He's 80% on the year. Like, you have to like that, right? I never bet spreads or money lines, bro. I don't know. We're also not even at that game yet. What was a Walker for laser odds? Was that a laser? Oh, yeah, 111. God, he crushed it. He just posted lineup. Where you at, Narth? Oh, there he is. Wait, nope. Curious on how Walker looked. I would assume good on the four-seamer. Like, they're all... Yeah, no. We've not taken him. Like, he's fine. Yordan's just better. Would have not taken him. I think he is in weak spot, though. So... Yeah, Christian Walker, 293, the highest weak spot. Like, not even close. Easily the highest weak spot. Or no, batting 6th is. So let's see, who's batting 6th? Trammell. Trammell's up. Weak spot strikes again, bro. It's crazy. Altuve also almost had one. Yordan, I mean, everyone, like, has got a hit off of him. He's getting cooked right now. Okay, what are the big injuries? Like, Denver's out Peyton Watson. Was he out in the... Did he get injured in this game? Yeah, he just didn't even play. Jokic had 40 minutes, 11 assists. He had a triple-double. Of course he did. How many shots did he take? 19. He's just more of a passer, man. Like, he just likes being a team player. I don't know why. His line is 14 rebounds, bro. Timberwolves give up the most rebounds. He's probably favored for a triple-double. Obviously, his assist line being... Yeah, minus 138 for a triple-double. Like, that's not real. Trammell's probably going to walk here. Yeah, they're killing Sassoni early. Yeah, he just walked. Is there a quarter thing going on here? Doesn't seem to be. 8.5 first quarter points. Like, that is unbelievable. Only shot 2 times in the first quarter last game. What do you mean Cubs legend? Was he on the Cubs? Cam Smith? Nuggets gonna win again? Are they favored? Nuggets -8? Oh my god. Wait, is he getting garbage time? No, not really. So, okay, he should get... Yeah, I mean, Bruce Brown points should be fine. Surely. Dennis Schroeder's hit this assist line like every game. Okay, so they do not think he's going to play. Oh, yeah, because he's not playing. 12 minutes. Yeah. It's the most interesting thing. Once you get to playoffs, it's like, all right, guys, step up. Guys, you got to step up. Three good PRA bets. Bruce Brown to Sumu Sandro. I don't know if I'd trust Sandro. He got 20 minutes. Maybe he gets 18. What are we doing? Well, did they get killed? Yeah, he probably got some garbage time here. Scotty Ingram. James Harden had a double-double on assists. Sandro, this is the only game he didn't hit his PRA. I mean, I would probably take this. Sandro PRA -110. It's actually favored to go under? What? No, on MGM. I mean, DK -128. +101. Yeah, you're getting really good value if you take his 13.5. Really good value. I'll take that on MGM. Wemby's the defensive player of the year. Attaboy, Wemby. Like, if Jokic gets all these minutes, like, he just has to hit, right? If he gets 36 minutes or something, he didn't hit here. He got 8 and 9 rebounds. But the Mavs give up, or not the Mavs, the Timberwolves give up the most rebounds to centers. How many chances did he have here? Probably not updated yet. Yeah, 22. So he averages like 20. Say if he gets like a little less, we always talk about this. If you like him at the low, you're going to like the high. 70%. But we only need that, so 95% of the time. His assist chances as well, he's averaging not a crazy amount of assists, like potentials. Obviously, it's a crazy amount, but like, considering. %79%. So yeah, I mean, I'd be more than comfortable taking his triple double, even if it's not great odds. Like -140. Like for a 2-unit play, I mean, in a win or go home spot, you think he's gotta play hard, right? I mean, you could also use a playoff filter. So playoffs, I guess. Jeez, these were rough. But this is, you can see, all against OKC. He just wasn't hitting the assists. 21 rebounds, 8 assists. Golly. Should he, like, not be favored? I definitely should be. Onyeka is out. I have the Hawks going to the finals, so. Just because I think it'll be funny. Rudy had 10 boards. No one else really had, like, any. When did Jokic get these rebounds? First quarter, I guess. Holy. He had 10 in the third here? That's the Grizzlies? Holy crap, man. He averages 6.2 and 5.5 second half. Like, over his last, all of these games. Jokic minus 140 to go over. Yeah, I do, bro. I think it'll be funny if they go to the finals. This dude has the personality of burnt toast. Wash your hair, bro. Get what, bro? Personality of burnt toast. It's a new one. Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. And you're commenting on a guy who has the personality of a burnt toast, so I don't know what the point is there, but appreciate the engagement. Just farming. Just engagement farming. I'm just rage baiting right now. Braun rebounds. Do we like Braun with Jokic out there though? It's gotta be a bot, bro. Surely. You'd imagine. I don't know. I probably wouldn't take Braun just because I'm already betting on Jokic triple-double, but I don't mind it. Like, he'll probably get some boards. He had 8. Like, him for a double-double, maybe? I mean, he had 8. Like, he's plus 1,800 for a double-double. He was, like, 2 boards shy. I mean, barely hit his point. Shot 4 of 10, though. So, say he gets 10 shots. I don't know if that's plausible for him to get another 10 shots. If he gets 35 minutes, like, how often is he getting a double-double? I mean, he's hit his rebounds every single game, getting 35 minutes. No double-doubles, though. Had 1. Yeah, I mean, it's close, man. Like, was close 3 times. He can ladder his boards. North posted? Let's take a peek. Okay, Narth posted. He's taking Otani. Bro, what? He took Baldwin, Schwarber, Otani, and Rayleigh. Top-rated barrel plus bat tracking data sheets. Play them as you wish, and good luck. Wow. Interesting. So he's going Baldwin over Olsen. Very interesting. I wonder why. And Otani. Wow. So, like, okay, the games he had, see, Jokic had 14 boards when he had 11. Jokic had only 9. 11 chances. Braun had 6. Jokic had 14. I don't know. I can't get behind it. Like, I do like the... God, I do like the board chances, actually. You're also getting really good value on DK. I'll take it, bro. How's the pace? How's the pace been? Nuggets pace has been really high. 116, 105. How many shots were there? 87, 87. So, wow. Nuggets only went 38 of 87. Timberwolves actually shot better. Just shot worse from 3, I guess. 10 of 36. No, more fouls. 30 of 33. Yeah, that's how they lost. That's actually crazy. Bro, Marco, I know. I know Baldwin's nasty, but I just like Olsen more. Baldwin has a way higher ground ball rate, but it's really close. I'm not surprised. I am surprised he went Baldwin over Olsen, but I'm not surprised that he took Baldwin. I think Olsen's the better bet, but yeah, Sandro too. Baldwin whiff rate. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's putting the ball in the dirt. Like, what's the difference between a swing and a miss and a ground ball when you're betting homers? Just doesn't matter. I also did look at his whiff rate. Yeah, he just doesn't miss. Like, same with Alvarez. If you look at Alvarez, he does not miss when he swings, bro. It's crazy. Like, he has 0% whiff rate on the curve or something. It's like, what? It's also, that's pretty marginal. I mean, Baldwin, yes, is better. But with these stats, I'd just rather go Olsen on the heater. 40% barrel, 98 EV, compared to 92 and 26. It's really close. But higher fly ball, too, for Olsen. They both have 5 homers. Like, it's close, man. Olsen is getting them more recently, though. I know barrel's the more important thing, but it's close. I was talking about it on stream. We voted Olsen, too, so. Yeah, literally all lefties look good. Like, there was also, like, Michael Harris looked okay. Yastrzemski looked fine. Dominic Smith, for, like, a long shot odds, I mean, plus 890 for the most homers on his team. It's kind of ridiculous. 696 slugging. But once you get more into it, you see, like, oh, wait, he's, like, a line drive guy. Could be interesting if he goes, though. Okay, let me see what else we need to do here. Okay, Toronto versus Cleveland is starting soon, so let's see if we can get these bets in. Sandro on MGM, I'm going to put him in. Sandro, all wagers be like his PRA. He's minus 110, which is really good value. Because you can see all the other sports books. You're getting minus 128 on DK, minus 137 on Underdog and Prize Picks. So, just from that perspective, you're getting good value. And he should hit. I mean, didn't hit last game, only shot the ball 3 times. Should get 20 minutes. Some good board chances. And every time he got like 20 minutes, he was hitting too. Yeah, like without these guys, 9 of his last 10, he hit every other game. So, really like that bet. Could play him up to like 20, realistically, but he got 2 outs and 4 pitches, then needed 18 more for the last out. They also tied it up. Rhys Hoskins tied it up. Wow. 22 pitches. How many? But we only need 5 or 16 outs out of him. It's not terrible. He's still, like, as bad as it was, he's still on pace. Oh, Christian Walker's on my fantasy team. Bang. Bang, my GOAT, Christian Walker. Daniels RA. Real quick, let's look at first basket, see if we like anyone from this game. On Sleeper, oh yeah, we have an SGA free bet. I'm going to play that with, not tutorials, I'm going to play that with Braun. 5 boards. Contest must be at least 3x. Can I take Jokic for a double-double? Yeah, someone was asking first baskets. Let's just go through that real quick for the first game because it's going to start in like 20 minutes. Okay, so who had the first one this last time? Does anyone remember who had it in the most recent game? That would be some helpful intel. Total. Wow, Allen and Mobley have not lost a tip in the last 10 games. Yeah, probably going to be Mobley taking the tip, I would assume. Or Allen. Podol is a good tip win guy, though. It's close. Let's see. They expect the Cavs to get it. I do too. 90% tip win last 10. Season 65%. First field goal 61%. Yeah. Give me the Cavs. Jared Allen or Donovan Mitchell over the last 10. Let's look at the last 5. James Harden or Jared Allen. Interesting. Game first shot. Mobley. Allen has taken 1 in 3 starts. Mobley first, Allen second. Yeah, it's close, man. I would take... Oh, Mobley's already down. All the way down there. I think field goal attempted in the first 3 minutes is the most important metric when researching first baskets. Harden does have the most. Let's see who has the most on the season, though. Donovan Mitchell or Mobley. It can really be anyone, man. You could look at defensive matchups here and just kind of filter by that and see who you want to take by that. So the easiest matchup, like, theoretically, I guess, is... Nope, we won't rank. James Harden, I guess. Allen, Bridges, and Gordon. Bridges is a crazy one. Bridges does have the best matchup, though. Jamal Murray. Well, okay, you can't go Gordon. You have to go Murray or Jokic. Also, Gordon ranked 30th in matchup. Unless you're just saying who got them all. Got to remember Harden didn't start the season on the Cavs. That's true. I would imagine... Okay, so last 10... Yeah, last 10... I was going to say, because Harden doesn't really take a lot. It does look like it's Allen. Last game, Cleveland won the tip and threw it out of bounds. Ingram took the first shot and missed. Who'd they try to go to? I would think... You would think not Harden. You would think Allen here. 441 on DK. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go Allen here. 2 starts, he averages 2.5 field goal attempts in the first 3 minutes. That's easily more. Yeah, you gotta go Allen. I'm going Allen. Okay, who's gonna win this tip? Not sure, but Mobley threw it out, so I assume Mitchell. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to take Allen. Okay, Knicks. Surely win tip. Oh, God, it's been bad. Cat probably beats Okongwu, but, like, not very convinced that he does. Tip win first field goal 80% to the Knicks, so you probably just have to go based on that. Yeah, this guy is not getting a start. Need to look at season because this guy's skewing everything. Brunson, I guess. I mean, Brunson's going to take the first shot, probably. Like, no way this guy's starting, right? What are the lineups here? Daiwar's not starting. Yeah, there's no way. I was going to say. Tony Bradley. Let's see, over the season, who has the most? It is going to be Brunson. Head-to-head, who has the most attempted first game? It is Bridges with 2 and 4 starts. Jalen Brunson does have one, though. He does have a first point. Him, Bridges, and McBride. Just gotta go Brunson, right? It's not going to be any of the Hawks unless they miss. You can only go off of like who's going to make or who's going to take the first shot, not make it. You just have to get lucky. Oh, Mikal Bridges actually does look better for some reason. Sometimes it's not going to be Shamet. Yeah, it's either Brunson or Bridges. Brunson has 15. Yeah, you got to go Brunson. You think they draw something up for him? If that backfires, then they go out to Bridges for a 3. I don't think Bridges would shoot anything else. How many first threes does he have? See, Bridges has 10 first threes. So if you take Bridges, take him for a 3. You could also look who they allow the most to. So they actually allow to centers the most. Point guard's only 1 out of the last 10. But 2 times to when they played him head-to-head. And Brunson was one of them. The other point guard ones when McBride... So when McBride played point, that's when he got his other one. So yeah, give me Brunson. Give me Brunson. Jokic versus Rudy? I was gonna say, I don't know. This one's a little rough. I don't know who's gonna win this tip. Yeah, there's just really no way of knowing. Timberwolves actually more often than not make the first shot. Last 5. But head-to-head, it's a different story. I don't know. I'd probably fade that and just take this 2-leg of Jared Allen and Jalen Brunson. 437, 449. Okay, I just put those in. Yeah, well, someone wanted first baskets. There you go. I would take Allen and Brunson. Don't really know who's going to win this tip here. I would take Jamal Murray for the Nuggets, or man, maybe even McDaniels. You'd have to go Ant or Jay Randall for the Timberwolves. They also give up a lot to point guard, so I would go Ant. Or Randall. Point guard and shooting guard's just close. Or no, Randall's a power forward. What am I talking about? I don't know, that's close between those two. Point guard, shooting guard. I'd go Ant. I mean, you would think Ant's going to come out firing. Jordan Walker up. Do you get a homer yet? And he struck out. Bro, what is he swinging at? Holy, he got all sweepers and a slider. He just got cooked. He just got absolutely cooked. They have Jordan the Baez game plan. Okay, we do need to put in a streak, though, too. I think for the streak we go, like, Sandro and some other thing. Ingram called out coaching. I guarantee he puts him some buckets tonight. Field goal attempt for sure, maybe points. Oh yeah, I was making a slip. Where was I making this slip? Cunha struck out. Baldwin's up. He's 0-2. Yikes. Not worried about Sandro minutes. He only got 10 last game. He got 20, bro. Which is, like, more than his average, actually. Trying to see if it's worth using any of these parlay boosts. 30% for NBA. Probably not. $5 free pick on hockey. Baldwin flew out to center, 281. Got a heater right down the middle. And Olsen's 0-2. Oh, Olsen had a heater right down the middle, man, and he fouled it off. Or no, that was a slider. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong pitch. You're good, Peanut. %50 parlay boost. Olsen, 1 ball. Oh my god, I guess that's a ball. Holy, that's close. 2-2. He's got to get a heater here, surely. Come on, give me a heater, man. Give me a heater, Olsen. In play out, that's a ground out to first, probably. Grounded out softly to the pitcher. Gotta love baseball, man. Okay, I already bet Sandro. Yeah, focus on the NBA props. Yeah, bro. Literally. I think Bruce Brown probably hits his point line. I mean, we already did the research on. He should get 20 or so minutes with starters without injury. He said every single game, getting like 5 shots or so. Only had 3 in one game. 5 is probably a cautious estimate, but he's 82% on the year and he gets 5 shots. 17 of his last 20, 10 of his last 10. But he should get more shots, like probably 6 to 8 range. If he gets like 10, I mean, you're looking at 10 points, which is plus 327. Just shot 3. Just got 8 and 7 boards. Braun rebounds I already took, Chris. Sal Stewart homer? Ain't no way. 424. Yeah, that's what happens when you throw a sinker right down the middle. Like, who is this guy? God, man. What a terrible pitch. He threw a sinker right down the middle. On a 0-2 count that he worked back to full, and he just said, here you go. Like, bro, what are we doing? These are NBA props so far. Braun points, Brown rebounds, Sandro PRA. Just waiting for this to refresh. Did the Sandro bet not go through? Am I tripping? Okay, the Sandro bet did not go through. Bro, Level, you are behind in stream, bro. Yeah, Peanut, I'm taking a 13.5 for Sandra. Peanut is behind in stream. Still talking about who won the tip in game 1. Holy, we're cooked. Bruce Brown also going to take him as a straight. Actually, might take him on the streak because he is best on underdog. That's probably what I will do. Cam Johnson, don't really love that. Let's look at, like, last 20. Actually, no. Let's just go off of this. Julius Randle, points. Doesn't look great there. He had 31 minutes, so say he gets 30. 62%. 60% first quarter. Don't love it. But differential, they're probably 6 to 17. I don't know. I don't love this. Bro, Level, you are so behind in stream, my bro. You are behind in stream, bro. I swear I already bet Jokic triple-double. Like, where? I guess I didn't bet it? Okay, the Sandro bet is just not going through. That's why. Okay. Okay, it actually went through that time. Or wait, no, it's... Oh, did I just bet it like... Bro. Oh my god, I bet it 3 times. Hold on. Cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out. What the heck? Okay, like, what are we doing, man? Okay, I did bet Jokic triple-double. Why is my Pickett not refreshing? Like, what are we doing, man? Okay, MGM, obviously you're having difficulty. There we go. I don't know what's happening, bro. Not working. Yordan Alvarez just get a hit? You just get a single? Single grounded to short. Attaboy. That'll work. 97 miles an hour EV. Then Altuve grounded into a 4-3 double play. Good job, Altuve. James Wood grounded out to short. What pitches is he getting? Four seam. He got a 4-seam up and out of the zone. Took an inside cutter. 107 off the bat. Yeah. Ayo Dosunmu, 2.5 rebounds. Got none last game, 27 minutes. Yikes. Rather take his under. Okay, let's get out of this game. Mitchell Robinson, 1.5 first quarter rebounds. Only had 14 minutes? Wait, was this... Are they up? This was a playoff game, right? Against the Hawks? Yeah. So they're up. He only had 14 minutes? Why? I guess that's kind of like his average. No, he averages 19. Yeah, that's low. I don't like that. Ten of 16 on this. His first quarter. I'm going to take this and Bruce Brown. I'm going to take Jalen Johnson first quarter points and Bruce Brown points for the streak. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to take here. Abrams 4-pitch walk. That's crazy. Not even a single pitch close in the zone. You're a good level, bro. Dyson Daniels, maybe something. I mean, shot 2 of 7, had 11 assists, 9 rebounds. Almost went for a triple-double, 35 minutes. I mean, he's going to have a day, right? Like, his line's only 4.5 assists. He just had 11. 3 of 7 had to add, though. I don't know. I think that's enough for today. I'm tired, man. Hungry. Gotta go eat and then go to the gym. I could see Dyson hitting his RA, though. I mean, especially his assists. Like, he just had a triple-double against the Cavs. 35 minutes. 29 minutes then. Have they played playoff games? Yeah, it's just only one. So they let him play 35 minutes. He had 11 assists. Not sure how many potentials yet, but I mean, 11 assists is crazy work. Let's see, is there a game where he had 11 assists? Yeah, so he had 15 potentials. Imagine he had, like, obviously you had to have a little more than 11. Say he had 15 potentials. I mean, he should clear that easy. I don't know about his RA. I'd much rather just take his rebounds. Against the Knicks, though, it's like, it's a rough defense. Should get like 35 minutes. Probably more than that. Assists certainly possible. Yeah, I mean, I would take his assist. Minus 143, though, on Caesars. Dyson Daniels, yeah. Let's see what we can get Sandra out on DK or on Underdog. Yeah, I'm gonna parlay that 0.7 units on Sandra and Dyson Daniels assists. Trent, right now I'm like trying to run it daily, but in summer I will for sure. If I do start streaming, you'll know if you sub with noties on YouTube. If you have like the app, it'll notify you when I go live. Usually it's like afternoons, like 3 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, with finals I don't really have like a set time to go live. It's kind of like I have to do that first, and then whenever I have free time I kind of go live and show you guys what my thought process is here. So these next few weeks it'll probably be lighter than I'd like, but in the summer I'll be streaming a lot, especially homers, so get ready for that. Alright, appreciate you guys for joining. I'm gonna wrap up stream here. Here's all the picks we had today, all MLB. Alvarez already has 1 total base, 1 HRR, so looking good there. Had a deep line out earlier in the game. Arrighetti, let's see how he's looking. I'm not sure, actually. It is 2-2. Arrighetti has 50 pitches in the bottom of the third, so yeah, not looking great there. But still, I guess like halfway there. Their bullpen looked really weak, so they need some rest. Walker for a homer, Wood for a homer, Wood total bases. Abrams, HRR, he got a walk, so he got on base. Not sure if the team did anything about that. Oh yeah, 2-run single, so it looks like he got a run. Yeah, he got a run, cool. So he's already more than halfway there. Baldwin, Olsen, HRR, Olsen for a homer, Happ for a homer, Happ total bases. Kurtz homer, and then some NBA plays here as well. Paired with Allen first basket and Brunson first basket. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys for joining. I will stream more often when possible. It's just been rough lately, so I will catch y'all in the next one.